Thank you to tonight's broadcast partners, State Bank of Canton, Main Street Bar and Grill in Canton, Canton Lockers, MCDS, and Sunfire Mercantile, HCI, and your local Pete's Huts with 2 locations in Person and 1 in Hillsborough.
He is going to go on the way for a touchdown.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out there in YouTube land. It is great to be back on the microphone here tonight. Friday Night Lights. It's a little warm yet, no lights turned on as we get back to Margreter Stadium High School football. Canton-Galva set to take the field against the neighboring Goessel Blue Jays, or the Bluebirds, I do believe, as they travel the 15 miles to the northwest to come take on this Canton-Galva team that fell by 2 points to Little River last Friday night. I believe Goessel came up a little bit short to the Bennington Bulldogs last Friday as well. So a pair of 0-1 teams set to face off here tonight. But Canton-Galva, they played Little River awful tough. They saw the quarterback go down, still came down to just a 2-point game. And a very hard-fought game. I do believe that Jaden Edgar, the starting quarterback, QB1 for Canton-Galva, is going to be out tonight. So another, what we thought going into the season was going to be quarterback by committee, probably isn't going to be all that much committee. It's probably going to be Leighton Whitty for the most tonight. As we get ready to get going, we're about 12 minutes from kickoff. Invite each and every one of you to get on the TikTok, get on the Twitter, get on the text message, old school style. Maybe even call somebody, get on Facebook, invite your friends to come watch this YouTube, slap a like on it. The guys down below us do all the work. Trevor Erskine was sick all day yesterday, made it back out to make sure the audio was up and going. Does a great job for us, not to mention everybody else, including Coach Kaufman that heads up this great broadcast, and we're just lucky to be a part of it. Again, with me this season is going to be the one and only, the guy that's had a 4.0 all through high school, a guy that has got one of those state championship rings on his finger, a guy that now holds a pilot's license, an alumni of CG, the one and only Keaton Littrell. Keaton, welcome back into the booth, buddy.
Well, thank you. The introduction just gets a little bit better every time. Yeah, like he said, feels good to be back up here for another season of Canton-Galva football. I'm sure everyone watching is excited to see it. If they weren't at the game last Friday, get some CG football. Like he said, both of these teams coming into this game 0-1, looking for their first win of the season. So I know we're going to have a good game tonight, because starting the season 1-1 versus starting the season 0-2 is a big difference, and so both of these teams will be looking to get to 1-1 tonight.
Yeah, speaking of that game last week, of course, Little River's perennial great football powerhouse. It's no shame to go down to Little River. It's been a great game for the last 7-8 years.
Yes,
the rivalry between Canton-Galva and Little River. I watched that from Main Street Bar and Grill. I wasn't able to make the trip, but I want to give a shout out to our friends up at Main Street Bar and Grill, one of our partners this year. Under new ownership, CG alum Keith Everhart has purchased that. If you haven't stopped by to get a cold, refreshing beverage and a hot meal from our friends up at Main Street Bar and Grill, you are missing out. Go up there. Tomorrow night's special is going to be wings as well as loaded nachos. So we appreciate Keith and the revamped establishment up there on Main Street. Beautiful, clean, and absolutely delicious food. So we want to thank them. And I mentioned that without our great sponsors, I think we got a drone here tonight, maybe 2. I've got cameras all over the place. This broadcast is, well, it's better than Little River's. We'll just say that. The camera was just the huddle camera. It was blurry. We hope that we provide a much better product here. Part of the reason that we can provide a better product is because of HCI and the internet that they provide out here, high-speed internet that we can put this YouTube broadcast out on. So we want to thank our friends at HCI while we have it a moment as well. Got a little Hell's Bells playing in the background.
Yeah, as you see the Canton-Galva football team coming from the locker room down at the south end, wearing all red tonight. Red bottoms, red tops, white helmets.
You know, 9 seniors from last year don't get to strap it up tonight. What a great class that was. There's some seniors on this class as well. One of them you can hear in the background is Lane McManus, part of that 4x1 state champion track relay team. Kid's got wheels, kid's got game. Not the biggest framed human out there. Will put himself behind his shoulder pads and go ahead and run through somebody.
Yeah, we saw last week versus Little River some really good plays by Lane McManus and Leighton Whitty, both seniors on this squad. Be looking to hear those two names quite a bit this evening. Blocking up front for them, too, is a couple of seniors in Wyatt Collins and Isom Marston. So be looking for them to create some holes for Lane McManus.
Yeah, it was great. Hey, kind of a side note, and we'll probably talk about it a little bit more as we go through. Lane McManus, a multi-sport athlete. We talk about him as a track star. Also one of those kids that competes in the rodeo and teams up with a young man from Goessel and Coy Smith in the team roping, and they've been doing quite well so far early on in the high school rodeo season, sitting in the top 5, I believe, as a team roping partnership. So rivalries tonight. I don't think Coy's playing the football, but rivalries tonight. But otherwise, those guys team up, rope together, and they're doing quite well. Well, it's going to be a good one. 7:37 till kickoff. The red unis look sick.
Yeah, I like the look of them.
So what's going through their minds right now? You're the last one that's been 3 years removed now since you got to strap it up and listen to this little pregame.
Oh yeah, this pregame, especially at home, is just a great feeling. Getting pumped up, getting your teammates pumped up right next to you, getting ready to run out onto the field in front of the home crowd for the first time of the year is just what is such an exciting feeling. I know last week they opened it up in Little River, but this game still kind of feels like the first game because it's the first game you get to play in front of your fan base. And so right now, I'm sure they are pumped as we see them come break through the banner here with the giant eagle flag.
I'm going to guess that's a Collins. Yeah, number 22, Wyatt Collins, senior. And a guy that did not necessarily have the greatest game that we've seen, kind of expected against Little River. We're going to bring you the starters. Number 2, Leighton Whitty. Leighton Whitty did have himself a game. Like
Number 3, Lane McManus.
Senior Lane McManus. Dude's got wheels. Both these guys right there, they're fast.
16, Jory Ratzliff.
Jory Ratzliff could be the smartest human to ever step onto the football field at Margaret Stadium.
That is no lie.
21, Custom Champ.
Custom Champ getting the start as a freshman.
Number 22, Wyatt Collins.
Wyatt Collins, the aforementioned flag carrier, senior,
33,
stud.
Noah Collins.
Little brother Noah, not so little though. He's a junior.
Number 57, Isom Marston.
Isom Marston had a knee injury last year.
66, Jackson Nightingale.
And Jackson Nightingale. So the CG's running out 2 true freshmen. Obviously, it's high school football. They're all true freshmen. But, excuse me.
By the looks of it, we're redshirting our whole team.
Yeah, we're going to redshirt the whole team. Of course, Coach Selby Happish, your head coach. We're going to step aside as Miss McKenna and her pep band bring us the national anthem.
Performed by the Canton-Galva Pep Band under the direction
Well, there's just something a little different about that national anthem on Friday night. Good job to the crew, Miss McKenna and her pep band. We're going to get ready for the coin toss. The sideline's a little different this year. Coach O'Connor, the strength and conditioning coach, head defensive coordinator, has moved on to Mound Ridge as their head ball coach. So a little different on the sidelines. And Coach Brad Willems, who took the CG girls all the way to state in basketball, he's on the sidelines tonight, but he is taking the head coaching position from Mac College, I believe.
Central Christian College.
Central Christian, same town.
Yep.
Just a different school. So congratulations to him.
Yeah, we wish him the best of luck. Sad to see him go, but he's off to bigger and better things.
Noah Schrog, number 10. Number 22, Eli Bowden. Number 30 for Goessel, Jake Fleming. And number 71, Kyle Valdoy, are your captains for the Bluebirds. Ratzliff, Whitty, Collins, and McManus, the seniors out there for Canton-Galva for the coin toss. A little bit of breeze into our face, not very Kansas-like. We have an east breeze here tonight.
Yeah, the wind's been out of the east all day. It's not a terrible wind, but the flag's blowing a little bit.
Yeah, just a nice breeze, kind of cool things off as we see the drone flying high here. Again, Canton-Galva Broadcasting. Thanks to some awesome sponsors able to do that.
The Eagles won the toss, and they have elected to receive. So we will get the ball, or Canton-Galva will get the ball to begin this matchup.
So we're 90 seconds away from kickoff, and at this time we're going to make a disclaimer. We're both CG alums up here on the microphone. This is a Canton-Galva broadcast. We're going to try to bring you the game, the action, the best we can. If you don't like what we're saying, technology is a great, beautiful thing. All you simply have to do is hit the mute button, and you can watch right along and not have to listen to us and what we have to say. So sit back, get your popcorn. 15 miles separates these two towns. Facebook, Snapchat, and everything else. These kids know each other quite well. It's going to be a good one. Been going against each other here, these seniors, for 7 years. I'd give a shout out to our cheerleaders out there, state champion cheerleaders. Always doing a great job.
Back to receive for the Eagles is going to be number 3, Lane McManus. And it looks like also back there is number 22, Wyatt Collins.
Yeah, Collins, for his size, has got some wheels as well. Runs behind his shoulder pads quite well. I believe that's number 10, Noah Schrog, set to kick for Goessel. It's good to see all the unis over here. Again, senior Jaden Edgar in his street clothes. QB1 for Canton-Galva. He's got a bum ankle, I think. He's just got a bum ankle. He's just got to take a little time to heal. He'll be back. Extremely hard-fought game. Bumps and bruises. Shout out to Dr. Trost, keeping CG Eagles healthy as possible. We are just a football kick away from getting this baby started. Schrog with the onside kick. Takes a big hop. It's going to be covered up. Fight for it at the bottom. Goessel had a great chance for it, but I do believe Canton-Galva is at the bottom fighting for it as well and might have got leverage. Gossel's excited.
Onside kick was recovered by the Bluebirds.
I think number 11, Wade Sperlin, got on that. So if you were with us last night and watched the junior high give up an onside kick, we just watched the repeat of that.
Yeah, Goessel was all over that ball. Well executed onside kick there.
What a hop.
It just took such a jump that our front line, or Canton-Galva's front line, just couldn't get their hands on it, and Goessel swooped right in there and jumped on it. So good play by Goessel there as we see their offense roll out here. I believe that is number 10 again. He is their man. at quarterback.
Listen, you watch a lot of NFL football and a lot of onside kicks. It is rare to get a hop like that. Schrog to pass. Pass is going to be complete. That completion to Wade Sperlin, and stopped after
number 2, Leighton Whitty was there to make the play.
Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, going to be 2nd and 9 here for the Bluebirds.
Ball at the 30.
We have an official timeout here.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bluebirds.
Yeah, coach is talking to Sperlin over there. I don't know if he got dinged up a little bit. One of the starters. Well, he backed it all the way up to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Goessel taking their time in the huddle. Luke Stuckey is a big human, number 72, 6'2", 256, a junior left guard. Pulling here, a little counter action. Jake Fleming with the carry. Give McManus the tackle. Pickup of, let's call it 2. 3rd down, 8. Of course, you think this is 4-down territory.
Yeah, definitely, especially in 8-man football. You're going to see Goessel go for it on 4th if it comes to it here. So knowing that, Gossel's thinking this play like they have two more plays to get there.
We got a fresh one. No, that was Jory. With the option, pitch out. Going to be ran out of bounds. Ratzliff runs Fleming out of bounds. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 4 here. Like we said last play, they might not have been going to get all of it. I mean, obviously they wanted to, but thinking there that it's 4-down territory, they had 2 downs to get it. So we'll see maybe the second half of their plan here. They were able to pick up a couple yards there, but
yeah. So it's 4th down, a long 3. Ball is at the 23. I said 26. That's the first mistake of many that we will make tonight. Schrog in the shotgun. Going to run the option to the right. Pitches out. Got his man. That is Fleming. Going to be ran out of bounds by the freshman, number 21, Custom Champ. But the Bluebirds move the sticks.
Yeah, they seem to be going to this either just option or triple option early, and it's working for them, getting around the outside. Canton-Galva defense needs to conceal the edge a little better and stop that at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, our DN's not getting in on the action yet. Look for that to change right here. I'm calling a big play by number 22, Wyatt Collins, right here. Split back formation. Schrog in the shotgun. And right on cue. That is number 22 in the backfield.
22, Wyatt Collins on the tackle.
Wyatt Collins stuffing that play.
Great tackle for loss there by Wyatt Collins. And our defensive line this year, we have a big and fast defensive line, so it'll be fun to watch them develop throughout the season and really see what they can do, as we have both the Collins brothers on the outside there with, I believe, Iceman Marston in the middle.
Yeah, Iceman playing the nose. He's out here lined up on the right edge, right defensive end this time. Bowden flanks Schrog to the right. Fakes there. Sacked in the backfield.
That is number 2, Leighton Whitty, with a blitz around the outside. Great call there by the defense to have him rush in there. And what a big play for the Eagles there.
That is a huge play. Back-to-back tackles for loss in the backfield. One by Collins, one by Whitty.
Whitty came in there hot. Like he was on a mission there.
He had his ears pinned. Didn't go for the ball fake, the play action. So it's 3rd down and goal from the 20 here. Yep. Again, got 2 plays to get to that end zone. We're going to have a timeout called here. Head coach Garrett Hebert calling timeout. Bluebirds had the ball driving quite well. And then a little mishap there. I wouldn't call it mishap. 2 great defensive plays.
Yeah, they've what's been working for Goessel is that outside run or that outside option. And these past 2 plays, I think they tried to do an inside run that was immediately sniffed out and stuffed. And then I think this last play was going to be a pass play, but just didn't have time for it to develop as we sent a secondary level blitz in there.
We're going to give a shout-out to Joe Allen at Canton Lockers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you buy your meat from anywhere other than Canton Lockers and Joe Allen, you are missing out. His meats, even the hot dogs, are the best in the world. Absolutely sells Fantasy hot dogs up there. If you're a connoisseur of the Coney, get it from Joe Allen at Canton Lockers. Get your ribeyes there. One of the greatest supporters of youth in the area. If you're listening from Goessel, trust me, it is worth the short drive to come over and buy your meats from Canton Lockers. Also, if you grow your own beef at home, call him early when you put it on feed because they got a waiting list that's quite long. Go see our friend Joe Allen at Canton Lockers. We are ready to resume play. 3rd and goal from the 20. Schrog again in the gun. Wide receiver wide out to the right. Running back to his left. Going to throw it here. Going to be over the outstretched arms of Wade Spurlin. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 20.
Wade Spurlin was open there, and they just didn't have enough time to get the ball in his hands as he was feeling some pressure from that defensive line.
Yeah, and kind of I almost thought they were trying to set up a screen the way that Schrog was retreating rapidly.
Yeah, he snapped the ball and immediately started running back, but we did have our defensive line was getting through, so maybe he just saw that early, or it could be setting up for a screen.
What a big moment here. Number 12, Jackson Crisp, 5'9", 140 freshman at the nose. 4th and goal from the 20. Pass to Schrog. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Going to have a flag on the play. Broken up. What closeout speed by Jory Ratzlaff.
Yeah, he was wide open there, and then as the ball was in the air, Jory quickly got over there and was able to swat it down. So great defense there by Jory Ratzlaff.
Eagles turn him over on downs. The flag just inadvertently fell out of the referee's pouch. It was out of the field of play, so it's going to be Canton-Galva, but pretty nice little start for Goessel.
Yeah.
Got the onside kick, drove the football, and then back-to-back awesome defensive plays set him way behind the sticks, set up 3rd and goal from the 20. So we're going to have Whitty at quarterback. To his left is McManus. No, excuse me, that's two behind him. Collins is to his left. Kicks out block there.
Number 22, Eli Bowden, was there to make the play. But good run by Whitty.
Hey, if that kid gets an open field.
Yeah, he can turn on the Jets.
We haven't seen the speed of Goessel yet, but I think there's only one kid on this football team on the field right now that can catch number 2, and that's number 3 in a red jersey. He lines up to the left and behind of Whitty.
Single back look, yeah, that's McManus. They're just going to hand off in the middle, and that is immediately stuffed by number 22. Eli Bowden again in on the play. So we're seeing a showing of the defensive line already by both teams.
Yeah, and that's a freshman, Jackson Nightingale, forced in, and he comes off the field now on 52, Dylan Cherry, who had some great minutes. He's a senior, hasn't played a lot of football, but had some good minutes in last week's game against Little River.
Yeah.
But, Jackson right there just unable to secure that block. Trust me, that kid's going to get there. Fake here, option look of their own. It's Canton-Galva. Lane McManus to the house. They're not going to catch him.
No, just when you thought he was going to maybe fall out of bounds, he got his footing and just turned on, and he was gone.
Listen, if you're a football coach out there and you teach your kids how to stock block, how custom champ with stock blocking is not the way you teach it. However, he took on the block and prevented the defender from getting to Lane McManus and sprung Lane, so kudos to him out there as wide receiver, just getting in the way, baby.
Yeah, and our touchdown sponsor for tonight's game is going to be State Bank of Canton, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton there. So we'll do a little better job on the next touchdown, make it a little more exciting for you guys. But they are our touchdown sponsor for the night.
Yeah, for the season. We're excited about that. We picked up a couple extra sponsors, and we're excited. You know, State Bank of Canton has been a great sponsor of this broadcast since the inception of it, helped to get them going with some startup funding. You know, State Bank of Canton has been locally owned by Canton residents, I believe, since 1906 or whenever they started. So we appreciate them. Go do your banking with our friends, State Bank of Canton, bringing you that first touchdown here at Margarator Stadium.
Yeah, the 2-point conversion there was no good, and that's something that you would like us to put on the board there is those 2 points, because as we saw last week, those 2 points can mean a lot. So we'll be looking to see what they try to do differently throughout the night, as those 2-point conversions can really add up.
Listen, the old head ball coach, Shelby Hopp, as perennial head coach at the 8-man All-Star game. Obviously, everybody respects what he has been able to do, respects his football knowledge, respects him as a football coach, his peers do. If there is an Achilles heel, it's a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, they just always seem to be those 2 points are the hardest to get. I almost feel like they'd be easier if you backed them up to the 20-yard line and had them run them from there, because for some reason those 3 yards are the hardest ones to get.
Eagle fans, you see those banners across the way?
Well, and obviously it is. I mean, you mentioned that. You know, this is obviously a very large football field for just 8 guys to be on, but you condense it down to 3 yards or 13 at the back of the end zone. So it does make it that much more challenging. Canton-Galva set to kick off for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, number 2, Leighton Whitty, who has really impressed me at least with the week 1 performance there, as I think about every single kick that came off of his foot was out of the back of the end zone.
Right, and with the breeze going from away from us toward us, east to west, shouldn't affect it much.
Nope.
So expect this one to go out of the back of the end zone, which is a huge weapon in 8-man football. Oh, it does not. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah,
hung up there and then just crawled over.
Looked like he was going to receive it at the 1 and maybe make a run for it, but it just went over his head there. So
First and 10 from their own 15.
First and 10 from the 15 when Goessel takes over. Well, we're going to probably talk about it more than once throughout the season. Leighton Whitty unable to play last year because of some eligibility stuff as far as residency, not because of a scholastic eligibility. Frankly, that weapon probably gets Canton-Galva past Axtell and gets Shelby Hopp as his second ring if he was able to play.
Yeah, they're in the BLM. Yeah.
Under center now is Schraug. Give to the tailback. He's got a lane.
Fleming on the carry, shoved out of bounds.
Jake Fleming, senior Ratzliff with the tackle. Nice pickup here.
yeah, that was a good 8 yards, 9 yards there for the Bluebirds as they went to number 30, Jake Fleming. Outside seems to be key for them right now. That seems to be where they can get their yards. Is it's not up front through the middle. It's just burning around the outside. So
Listen, if I'm head coach Garrett Hebert, I am going to hand the ball off and run behind number 72 and pick up the first down. That is a large human. He does not do that, but goes up the middle.
makes a couple guys miss before he's brought down by number 3, Lane McManus. Picked up the first down and more, as we'll see 1st and 10 from about the 31-yard line.
Yeah. Goessel moving the football once again as they did in that first series. So I'm not exactly sure. I think Ted Regier is the new head defensive coordinator for this football team, and he might have to get a little bit tricky and dial some things up here to help protect those freshmen. I haven't seen a lot of playing time. Aren't as fully developed yet. Help stop this. That's number 22, Bowden. Eludes a couple of tackles. Whitty finally brings him down, but a gain of 4 on the play.
Bowden on the carry, brought down by Whitty for the
Yeah, I
Eagles.
think initial contact there was made by the freshman Custom Champ. Just wasn't quite able to get him brought down, but was definitely able to get him slowed down there for Whitty to come in and finish the tackle.
I don't think Coach Hoppus has ever trotted out 2 freshmen in game number 2 of a season to start. Fake here for Schrog. He's going to keep it himself, and he is met at the line of scrimmage
That is
by
Ison.
Collins and Marston.
Shrug on the keeper, brought down by Wyatt Collins and Isom Marston.
What a great play by the interior lineman, Isom Marston. He's jacked up about it as well. He should be. Tackle for loss, which is what got the Bluebirds of Goessel in trouble on their last series.
Yep.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Bluebirds.
Chevy Gagnon trots off, one of the linemen for Goessel. So we're going to go 2 wide receiver look here. Fleming in the backfield with Schrog. Straight up pass here, wide open. You know why you throw it to the tight end?
Yeah, because he's always open.
Because he is always
That's
open.
number 84.
Clay Willis.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Bluebirds.
So it's tied up 6-6. Here, see if Canton-Galva can hold. Wide open was the tight end. I'm not saying I could have thrown it to you and you could have caught it and ran it in, but if I could have got it to you, you could have ran that one in.
Yeah, that was a good play there by the Bluebirds. Obviously some miscommunication there by the Eagle defense on not catching that tight end being eligible.
Option play gets them in for the 2-point conversion, so Goessel takes the lead.
Good. With 4:18 to go in the first, it's your Eagles 6 and the Bluebirds 8.
We're going to bring you the first instant replay, I think, of this broadcast. Great play by Wyatt Collins and Isom Marston to stuff it out. Tackle in the backfield. Our program coordinator talking to us in our ear this year. It'll take a little bit for us to get used to.
Yeah, we knew coming in tonight we were going to have a ball game here when both teams looking for their first win. They're both hungry to get to 1-1, not 0-2.
Yeah, and obviously, as we've mentioned, Canton-Galva was extremely old and young.
Yeah, we got seniors and we got some freshmen starting, but for the most part, younger classmen stepping up into positions like he said last year was such a solid senior class and about any key position you could think. So it'll be fun to watch this Eagle team and watch them because they're going to mature throughout the season once they get some PT under their belts and kind of get out there and relax and just play the game. As we have.
Yeah, Schrog was going to kick off again. If he can duplicate that onside kick, I don't know that you got McManus with all that speed back there.
Yeah, it looks like we've brought.
What's worse, giving it up on the 30 or a run back? I would try that onside every single time. If he can get that hop, even 1 out of every 3 chances that he kicks it in 8-man football, that is not a terrible strategy. If you can't kick it out of the back of the end zone, go give yourself a chance at it. This time he kicks it out of the back of the end zone. So there you go. Nice boot.
Yeah, so the Eagles will get it at the 15. Here looking to answer that Bluebirds touchdown that we just saw. And I might be looking for the Eagles to start airing it out. We didn't really see much of a pass game last week. I mean, we saw a couple good plays, but for the most part, the Eagles seem to go to the ground game. So it'll be interesting to see if they do try to throw the ball.
Gibbs going to be to Lane McManus. Goes right up the middle. He's going to be brought down by number 30, Jake Fleming and company. Yeah, you talk about the quarterback play. Let's face it, Coach Hoppus for 7 years had two of the greatest 8-man football quarterbacks in the state.
Yeah, and then Landon Everett and Garrett Maltby were definitely two of the best in the state. And they both could throw it very, very well.
And then had receivers that could catch it and outrun people. Here we go, as you mentioned, going to the air. Goes to the freshman, number 21, Custom Champ. It's going to be good for a first down.
Yeah, good job there by Custom to catch the ball and hold on to it, knowing that there was a hit coming because he had the first down. All he had to do was hang on to that football, and that's exactly what he did. So good job by Custom on knowing where he was on the field and what he needed to do.
First and 10 for the Eagles from their own 27.
So we got about 3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Score is Canton-Galva 6, Goessel Bluebirds 8. Canton-Galva with the ball. Lane McManus to the left of Leighton Whitty. Champ out with a receiver. Whitty's going to keep it and go right up the middle and pick up 7.
Whitty on the keeper, brought down by number 84, Clay Willis.
Clay Willis with the tackle, 5'7", 156-pound senior. 2nd and 3 from the 35.
Yeah, Whitty on that play just kind of seemed to snake his way through the middle there as our linemen seemed to be creating some holes there. And Whitty just sat behind him and then punched through the holes that he found.
Number 40, Camden Cruzy, making his first appearance on this offense in the slot. Fumble on the play. It's going to be recovered. 72 had his first chance at it, but I think it bounced out of his big paws.
Oh, no,
nope,
he got it.
Got it back.
Fumble on the play was recovered by the Bluebirds.
That was kind of one of those read option kind of plays. Stuck in his belly. You're going to give it. You're going to pull it.
Yeah, and
miscommunication. Those guys haven't practiced very much together. And then Johnny on the spot, big number 72, Luke Stuckey. I don't know that he had it, but
he must have had it, and they called him down because he did not come up with the ball. And that Coach Hoppus had some questions there, as Canton-Galva actually came up with the ball from the pile, but they must have determined that Goessel had it and was down.
Let's see if we can't get that on the old instant replay at the next break. Probably not going to happen, but we're going to try here. Quarterback is under pressure by several Eagles. Going to escape and then be met at the out-of-bounds marker. Collins got to be careful there.
Strong shoved out of bounds by number 22, Wyatt Collins.
Yeah, that was number 22, Wyatt Collins, who eventually ran him down and forced him out there. Good run. Way to make a play by the quarterback there.
So 2nd and 4 from 27-yard line. Eagles need to force something here. Gave up an onside kick. Just turned the ball over. Goessel's been driving. Canton-Galva's crowding the line of scrimmage, to say the least. Tries to get through there. Collins was going for the quarterback 100%. Good job of pulling up there when he realized he didn't have the ball, but nice run by Fleming. Champ gets him tackled.
Yep.
First down, Goessel. 17-yard line.
Yeah, as we see Goessel moving the ball here these past couple plays, just playing kind of some power football and just doing some hard runs here.
Goessel takes their time in the huddle. 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 16 on the clock. That play went out of bounds. Again, Canton-Galva up close to the line of scrimmage. Goessel's going to go with the belly play. Be stuffed. Noah Collins got him first.
Yeah, short gain there. Gain of about maybe 2 yards before Noah Collins got to him.
Yeah, Fleming ran hard and really kept his feet moving after Collins got to him. McManus came in there and cleaned things up. Collins kind of flicking his wrist there like he got dinged up a little bit. Shake it off. 3 wide receiver look, excuse me.
Yeah, Bluebirds are really splitting everything out here.
Going to run the option. Takes it up the middle to Schrog. Going to be tripped up by number 22, Wyatt Collins.
Schrog on the carry.
Gain of 2.
22, Wyatt
Yeah, we've seen one stop by the Eagle defense right in this area here. It'd be good to see another one, maybe see a couple more tackle for loss in the backfield there. As we saw the Eagles make the stop after that onside recovery. It'd be good to see them try to do the same thing here.
Yeah, we're going to have another timeout here. This timeout's going to be taken by Goessel, so they only have one left in this half. Hey, while we got a second, want to throw another shout out here to MCDS. They've been one of the founding sponsors, partners of this broadcast. MCDS serving those with disabilities since 1974.
Yeah, we'd also like to give another shout out to the Sunflower Mercantile. They've got handmade candles and locally sourced goods located on Main Street in McPherson. So big shout out to Sunflower Mercantile. We appreciate all of our sponsors and everything that they all do for us. None of this would be possible without any of them.
Yeah, so that Sunflower Mercantile, they're part of the MCDS program.
Yep.
And it's a great deal. If you don't know what to buy somebody sometime for a gift, go get a candle, go get one of the goods that they make. You'll appreciate the gift, and they appreciate you supporting them. It's a great program that McPherson County has, not only for McPherson County but surrounding counties with the MCDS. Just a great deal right there, showing off their wares, what they can make at the Sunflower Mercantile. So we thank them. And we would be remiss if we didn't continue to plug HCI Home Communications Incorporated, because without them, none of this would be possible, and their great high-speed internet that they provide to Canton-Galva and a lot of other surrounding communities. So we thank them as well. It's third down, a long 6, 3 wide receivers set. Bowden and Schrog set to throw, airs it out. It's got a man, it's going to miss him, going to hit the goalpost instead.
Yeah,
Schrog. 4th and 6.5.
That ball was just a little overthrown there to, I believe, is that number?
I think it's 22. I think it's Eli Bowden.
22, yeah, Eli Bowden.
He's kind of lined up in that slot position.
Yeah, the ball was just a little out in front of him. He had the man open. So bring up 4th down.
Fourth down and a long 6.
Yep.
Go back to their tight set here. Does Goessel. Going to throw out of here. Collins unable to get there. Schrog scrambles and does not get the line to gain. McManus brings him down at the 8.
Yeah, so that is 2 times we've seen the Eagle defense make a stop in the red zone.
Hey, good job, Teddy. Oh, head defensive coordinator Teddy Regier dialing her up. Stop on the blue. We might have that one on the instant replay. 46 seconds to go in this quarter. Cruzy back in there in that slot wide receiver position. Whitty gives. Nope, he's going to follow McManus. He's going to outrun a few people and then lowers his shoulder and runs through. We're going to have a late hit out of bounds. Going to tack on 15 for Canton-Galva.
Yeah, I think that was number 10, Noah Schrog there.
Now, Schrog forced him out of bounds, and then 22, Bowden, hit him late after he was out of bounds. Oh, excuse me. Now we're just going to have a face mask. It wasn't a late hit. 15 yards just the same.
We'll tack on 15 more for the Eagles.
What a hard run there, though, by Whitty, showing that he's not afraid to lower his shoulder and try to run through a guy.
Listen, you talk about a kid that gave it all, left it out on the field last Friday night, like literally left part of himself out there on the field. That kid's a gamer, runs hard. We'll show that one on the replay right now before this snap. Whitty keeps again with a spin, hits the C button.
Yeah, so last play he saw that he could lower his shoulder and run through a guy, and this play he shows that he can be light on his feet and make a guy miss too. So just really showing off his athleticism there as he kind of comes maybe limping off the line.
He's going to trot over to the sideline. I think we're just going to run this one to quarter.
Yep.
Going to run this one to the quarter.
I was told to ask if you could see if you could call down about lost phone. Because someone lost a phone and they can't find it.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Canton-Galva trails Goessel 6-8, but they are driving second and short when the second quarter gets underway. Well, what do you think so far, Keaton?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a hard-fought football game here by both teams. We've seen Goessel come out and with the great onside kick to begin with. We've also seen a couple good stops by the Eagle defense in response to those opportunities, though. But yeah, just a hard-fought football game. We haven't really seen the ball get aired out much. We've seen a lot of run from Goessel. We've seen a lot of the option that's been working for them. So yeah, obviously we have for 8-man we have a low-scoring football game here in the first quarter as we've seen a lot of defense played.
Yeah, not what we've typically seen. And frankly, you talk about that low scoring. We hadn't played half of a quarter last Friday night, and the Eagles had over 20, and frankly took a kickoff to the house with under half of a quarter played that would have put them at 26. Got called back for a penalty. So what started out to be a barn burner got slowed down. But we're getting some we share, for those of you that don't know, we share the crow's nest with the PA address announcer. So sometimes we get a little confused in our thoughts as other things are going on up here. Sometimes we get a lot confused in our thoughts. We are about to get going again, second and short for Canton-Galva on the 36-yard line.
Second and 1 from the Bluebird 36.
Yeah, as we just have a basic I formation here.
That's McManus going to take the snap.
Yep.
Going to fake to Collins and going to get tracked. No, with the elusiveness, McManus still on his feet. He is going to split the defenders. Finally going to get tracked down by number 11, Wade Sperlin. What looked to be a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and that's what I've seen from McManus, and we saw from him last week. He's able to make something out of nothing and make plays where you don't really think that there's a play to be made. Just really showing what he can do there. As we see now, number 2, Leighton Whitty, is back in the game, so likely to see him at the quarterback position. But great job there by Lane McManus stepping in and making a big play for this Eagle offense.
I'd love to get that drone to get us a close-up bird's-eye view of that ball. It looks like it's crossed the 10-yard line, but the officials, they got a much better view than we do. Give us to McManus right up the middle. It's not going to matter. He's going to scamper into the end zone. State Bank of Canton, touchdown. That's reminding you, have success with the State Bank of Canton. That was a little bit better.
Yeah, that one was better.
Maybe we should rehearse that a little bit.
Yeah,
Lane McManus with a great tough run. I guess technically in the stat book, that's going to be an 11-yard run for a touchdown. It looked like a 9.5 for me. 2-point conversion. We're going to get a flag here. So it'll be from the 1.5-yard line. Don't know if that helps or hurts Canton-Galva.
Flag on the plays against the Bluebirds. Encroachment. Be half the distance to the goal, and we'll retry the 2-point conversion.
One thing you rarely will see, we have seen it, after some long discussions with Coach Hoppus, is the quarterback go under center and just pick up a yard if they need it. I'd be willing to bet a dollar bill that we're still going to see Whitty in the shotgun.
We see a couple receivers out to the left side here.
Direct snap, take, 2-point conversion, Whitty.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
We're going to watch Lane McManus scamper back in with the State Bank of Canton touchdown right now. Nice tough run there by McManus. Hey, but that wasn't the best one of the drive. The best one was when Whitty was out. McManus was in there at quarterback, was tackled in the backfield for a 4-yard loss, able to elude said tackler and then scamper for 20. I think we might even be able to watch that one. That's McManus going to take the snap.
Yep.
Going to fake to Collins and going to get
ESPN's
tracked.
gonna call Collins.
With the elusiveness,
They're gonna be
McManus
calling
still
us.
on his feet. He is going to split the
calling-
defenders.
Maybe not us.
Finally going to
Taylor
get tracked.
Kaufman. That's who they're going to be calling.
Taylor and Trevor. Oh, we're chuckling as our technical director is in our ear. And if those of you following along at home or maybe up at Main Street watching, if you can hear him, you might let us know. Again, remind you, tomorrow night special at Main Street Bar and Grill, now owned by Canton-Galva alum Keith Everhart. It's going to be loaded nachos and wings. Tomorrow night special. Leighton Whitty set to kick. Last one went about 3 yards deep into the end zone.
Kick for your Eagles, number 2, Leighton Whitty.
Woody with the approach. Line drive kick here is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for Goessel from the 15.
The end zone. It'll be Bluebird football, 1st and 10.
What do you think we're going to see here from the Bluebirds on this drive? Are we going to see anything new, or we're going to see the outside run mixed with maybe a pass? We haven't really seen much passing from
No, and
Goessel.
it's been open, and Schrog's got a nice arm on him, but they just haven't been able to connect, and there's been pressure put on him up front.
Mm-hmm.
That last drive, the stop down there in the red zone, and then the drive by Canton-Galva, feels like the momentum has shifted to the home team here. See how Goessel handles it. They're going to run the option to the right. Well played by Lane McManus and company. It's going to be a loss of 2, I believe.
Yeah, the option is a good one to go to, but it doesn't take the defense a long time to get that one sniffed out and to really figure out how to defend it there, as all guys kind of stayed home, and defensive ends were responsible for the quarterback there, and then our linebackers and safeties came up and made the play on the backs. So just great defense there, and everyone doing their job as they should.
Yeah, Canton-Galva again got a lot of youngsters out there kind of settling in here. Going to run pitch out. Whitty turns it back in like you're supposed to do, and then cleaning it up is Collins. Gain of 2, get the loss back. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 15. And again, for those of you at home, obviously you're not here, just feels like the momentum has shifted. And Canton-Galva obviously has had Goessel's number for the last number of years here. And Goessel only trails by 6, but it just feels a little bit different.
Yeah, it really feels like this Eagle defense is starting to click, and everyone's starting to kind of do their job and work together.
And I know why. The man of the banana has made his appearance. Oh, was not expecting that snap with Schrog. Then he's got a man open and misses him. What a play by Schrog to get out of that sack.
Yeah, that was number 11, Wade Sperlin, who was frankly wide open, and that was a great pass. Just didn't quite connect there as the Bluebirds will be forced with a long 4th down here. Going to be 4th and a long 9.
Yeah, you have to think with the way Schrog can kick the ball off the tee, that they're going to put Flaming back to punt the football. Canton-Galva going punt safe here. Nobody back to receive the punt. Maybe
And
they're
that
just
is
going
blocked.
for the block. I believe that is going to be tipped by Collins.
Yeah, that's only going to be about a 14-yard punt, so really great defense there by the Eagles, and way to get their hand on it, as the Eagles will have great field position here.
Yeah, obviously their best field position of the night. As Goessel's had pretty good field position, except for on the old kickoffs. Camden Cruzy out there on defense. Sophomore. So on offense. We're sophomore at wide receiver, freshman at wide receiver, going to give to Collins up the middle. Stiff arm brought down by number 30, Jake Fleming.
Yeah,
We have said his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, Jake Fleming's really been showing up for the Bluebirds there, and that was a great stop as Wyatt Collins was. He's a big guy. He's fast. He was building momentum down there, and just when you thought maybe he was going to break free for several more yards, he was brought down. He was hit low. That's exactly how you want to tackle a big guy like Wyatt. So credits to the Goessel Bluebirds there on getting him down as quick as they did.
Yeah, put that in your technique form syllabus. Should be a false start. Yeah, Isa Marston was pulling there, and he got a little bit quick of a start.
There's a flag on the play.
I was watching the old Chiefs lineman last night.
Yeah.
The broadcasters finally got a flag called there last night against the Chiefs. he was just quick. Isom rocked back in his stance there. Canton-Galva, 2 wide receivers, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. McManus to the right and behind Whitty. Give is going to be to McManus. Snaking his way around the left side. Breaks free from Fleming and then almost gets free from number 22, Bowden.
He turned both of them tackles into probably combined 8 extra yards there as he was able to roll himself over the defender, keep on running after the first one, and then after that second one he kind of rolled himself over and was eventually brought down as we have an injured Bluebird on the field. I believe that might be number 46, Chevy Gagnon.
Yeah, and it's kind of a special thing for us up here in the Crow's Nest. CG alum Andrew Westbrook, Dr. MD Andrew Westbrook out there as our medical trainer tonight, tending to the injured Goessel player. Hopefully everything is okay there. You see him moving around. Andrew's going to help him to his feet. Number 46.
Yeah, as he's
Chevy.
able to walk off on his own power. So a little dinged up, but he should be good to go.
So again, Dr. Andrew Westbrook, very, very excited to have him and excited to have him in the area working his profession out of Salina, come down here and help take care of our athletes, both Canton-Galvas and Goessels. So
First and goal from the Bluebird 7.
hopefully Chevy's all right.
First and goal here for the Eagles.
Looks like they might be looking at his right knee over there on the sideline. First and goal, wide receiver, freshman Custom Champ to the left. Collins in the backfield. The heavy set. Going to lower his shoulder and get across the end zone. State Bank of Canton touchdown once again. This one, Wyatt Collins into the end zone.
Yeah, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton with that play right there.
Love it. 20-8 with the pending 2-point conversion coming here. And again, I'm going to say it one more time. The momentum just feels, that onside kick and the pregame jitters and
kind of
freshmen and everything else out here. Eagles starting to click here.
Kind of a slow start, but really picking things up quite fast. As we will see what happens with this 2-point conversion. Is going to be kept by Lane McManus, but he is stopped.
Yeah, big stop there. 58. Filling the hole, Hunter Graber.
Yeah, just a sophomore there. Great play there by Hunter Graber, stepping up.
My guess is he was in for the injured Chevy Gagnon. Making the best of it. When your number's called, get in there. Hey, want to give a shout out to Pizza Hut. They got 2 locations in McPherson and 1 in Hillsboro, your locally owned Pizza Huts. They're one of our new sponsors here of Canton-Galva Broadcasting. So thank you to them. They still do the buffets at lunch.
Oh, I don't know. I bet they do. Sounds like maybe the one on Kansas and McPherson does. You just simply can't out Pizza the Hut.
I got to stay away from that place. Buffets and me, it's not good for the business I go into if there's a buffet, okay? We'll just leave it at that. So go see our friends at the Pizza Hut. What'd you say? Nobody out?
Can't out. Yeah, nobody out Pizza the Hut.
Hey, they got wings there, too.
They do. Pretty good ones.
Wing stop. Whitty's going to kick the ball off here. Coach Hebert over there on the sideline huddles the team up. I think he can kind of sense that momentum as well, see what he's got, what kind of a speech he can give them, rally the troops.
I think it's Wing Street.
Oh, yeah, there it is, Wing Street
I think
there.
we just gave a sponsorship that
That doesn't exist?
Wingstop exists.
Yeah, but they don't exist in our payroll.
Nope.
Maybe we should hit them up.
If they want to.
We'd take it.
We've already given them one free advertisement, so.
That's all you get. Send them an invoice. Take a clip, send them an invoice, see if we can't get paid.
Number 2, Leighton Whitty. Back to kick. We've seen nothing but bombs from him.
Last one was a line drive. This one is aired out, fielding it. So in high school football, you can if it crosses that goal line, it's a touchback. Can't bring it out.
Yep.
Football, 1st and 10 from their own 15.
Well, we talked about it last time. Goessel had it 1st and 15. What are you going to do? I don't even know that the one pass play was intended to be a play. I think that was a quick snap. So things just did not look right on that play, but the man was wide open, and they just missed him.
Yeah.
And we've got, Coach Hebert knows. It says it right there in the old roster. The 21's a freshman. At some point, you think you're going to have to take a shot at him. He's on an island over there, man on man. The give is right up the middle. Collins is going to stop. That was Leighton Whitty with a tough tackle. Looked like a Collins tackle.
Yeah, it did. Great tackle for loss there, as that's kind of been the name of the game for this Eagles defense. When they got things clicking, they are making the plays.
Just have to think at some point Coach Hebert's going to have to test out the freshman over there playing cornerback. And obviously Custom's an athlete or he wouldn't be out there. Tight set here. Under center is Schrog. I formation to give is to Fleming. He's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Lane McManus, the tackler for Canton-Galva. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for 3rd and 9 for Goessel.
Yeah, gain of about 2 there on that play.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Is Ethan in the is he in the banana suit? Oh, that's Gavin. That's right. Excuse me. It's Gavin Barnett playing over here in the pep band in his banana suit. Brother Ethan running the camera.
Also got Garrett Pineda running the camera. So shout out to our whole Canton-Galva Broadcasting camera crew as we are bringing you all the angles this season.
Schrog set the pass. Going to be under pressure. It's going to be sacked.
Yeah, he was really trying to hold on to the ball there as he almost lost it.
Sacked by Lane McManus.
Lane McManus, like he's wrestling a calf. Last year was a top 5 calf roper in the state of Kansas, currently sitting in that same spot. Going to bring up 4th and 15. Yeah, Trevor Erskine, too, by the way. You talk about the Canton-Galva Broadcasting crew. If we don't mention him often, we're doing a disservice to him. That kid puts in time like no other and knows what he's doing. He knows where to plug the cords in, make everything happen. Appreciate the guys doing all the hard work. The new eye drone is coming out next week. The Eagle Eye Drone, thanks to our sponsors, able to get us a nice drone. Better punt here. Got a nice punt by Goessel. Not blocked this time. No return. Canton-Galva didn't have anybody back to return it. Got a little clarification on the Eagle Eye Drone. The Canton-Galva Booster Club bringing you that one. So thanks to the Booster Club. I believe there was I think the drone is like state of the art. Maybe even has to be FAA. Is that what you say?
FAA.
Yeah, I was thinking of the FFA. I know FFA. You know FAA. Anyhow, I think I think it has to be registered, but maybe the control modular was dead. Give here's to McManus right up the middle. It's going to be brought down by guess who? Number 30, Jake Fleming, but a nice gain here of about 6 for McManus.
Yeah, great run by McManus and great job by the line there to
7.
to open up the hole there, and he just ran right through it. Got to give credit to the O-line when you're running the ball as well as we are right now.
Yeah, speaking of the O-line, let's talk about senior at center. All right, Joey Ratzliff, you talk about a team player. That kid's a wide receiver. He's a genius, among other things, and he's a team player. He stepped up and said, I'll be the center if that's where I need to be, coach. McManus in motion. Fake to Collins, going to air it out to McManus. He's had a step, as McManus can have a step on about anybody. Whitty unable to get it there to him.
Yeah, if you're gonna miss him, you want to throw it over him, and that's exactly what he did. Only Lane McManus was going to be the one catching that ball, and that ball was just put out a few feet out in front of him there. Not a bad throw, but
no, almost like the wind kind of brought that back towards the center of the field.
yeah.
We're bringing third down for the Eagles, third and a short 4.
Well, we're going to go with third and a long 3 over here on this broadcast. Third and a long 3. Woody by himself in the backfield. Wide receivers right and left. Lane in the slot. Going to run it to the right. Got a blocker out. There's Collins. Collins needs to block somebody. Woody's just going to make somebody miss, and then another person miss, and then one more miss.
My goodness.
State Bank of Canton. Touchdown, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton. Oh, we're going to have a flag. Oh, biscuits. What a run by Leighton Woody. We're going to wave it off. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
What a play there. Just when Wyatt Collins was out in front of him, but I think Leighton Woody, he was just so fast that Collins didn't quite know who to block, and so Leighton just ran right by him there and kind of blocked for himself as he spun and ran through defenders there for that State Bank of Canton touchdown.
Listen, folks, get your popcorn, put your eyes on number 2. This kid is a gamer. He can run. What an electrifying run there by number 2, Leighton Woody. We're going to have a false start on the right guard of Canton-Galva. Hey, it might make the 2-point conversion easier.
Yeah, we'll back him up here.
This time the laundry's real. Full start on
5 yards, and we'll see if that makes it easier for us, like you said.
I thought we might get that one on the old HCI instant replay after this 2-point conversion. Camden Cruzy's coming in, so second wide receiver's coming in for this 2-point conversion. On our HCI instant replay, Leighton Woody's run will be after this 2-point try. McManus in motion. Found Collins, I believe, and then he lowers his shoulders and gets in for the 2. Hey, I'm telling you, maybe we just need to jump off sides every time for the 2-point conversion.
That honestly,
more room to operate.
Yeah, it gives him more room, kind of get things spread out, maybe give the lineman able to create some holes there.
Here comes the HCI State Bank of Canton touchdown by Leighton Woody.
So what turned out to be a slow start for the Eagles and kind of for the game has now quickly turned into the Canton-Galva gaining the momentum here as they go up 20 with 5:19 left in this first half to play. As we will see the Eagles kick off to the Bluebirds. We'll see another Bluebirds offensive drive. Be interesting to see if they try to change things up as these past few drives just the Eagle defense has kind of been all over it, making plays out there.
Yeah, at this point, if you're Coach Hebert, probably going to have to try and, hey, they were up in this game.
Yeah.
They were up 8-6. They had the momentum. That onside kick. And then, of course, Canton-Galva stopped them and backed them up But then Goessel rallied through that, scored, got the 2-point conversion. You know, looked like it's going to be a dogfight. And right now, all the momentum is on the team wearing the red. Witty's going to kick the ball off, lining up on the goal line. Fleming and number 25, Gaddis, I believe, back there. So far, we haven't seen anybody have the opportunity to run one back.
Yeah, that's always kind of in the back of your mind in 8-man football whenever a ball's kicked off, because it just happens so often with that kick return being ran back. So watching Witty kick yet another ball into the end zone is just such a big weapon for the Eagles, because that kind of takes that whole aspect of, worrying about a kick return going for 6, now turns into them getting the ball at the 15-yard line every drive, and that is just such a big weapon to have in 8-man football.
Yeah, you talk about Hoppus being and his staff being blessed with 2 of the greatest quarterbacks to ever grace this field for 7 years. He has never had a kicker.
No, he was never blessed with a kicker.
Until today. This season, Leighton Witty can kick the football. Right up the middle, does Goessel go. A flock of Eagles in on the tackle. Led by Noah Collins. Give him 2 on the carry. I believe that was, we're just going to say it was Jake Fleming even if it wasn't. We're going to have a cramp here. It's good to see Chevy back in the game, but he's going to have to come off. Looks like he's just cramping up, though. Yeah, maybe not.
Call 7 on the 18.
He might still be favoring that knee from – or no, that –
that's the young man that went down. Great to see him back on the field, but obviously still a little dinged up there. But looks like he's doing the old calf stretch over on the sideline. Get that boy some pickle juice. Second, and we're going to call it 7. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Schrog in the shotgun. Give up the middle. Oh, great running lane. Tracked down. Fleming is tracked down from behind by, I believe that's going to be Witty.
Yeah, Leighton Witty there, able to run him down from behind.
But the first big play we've seen for Goessel in quite some time here.
Yeah, that's sure to give them a little momentum here, especially to their offense on this drive, as he had pretty much the whole middle of the field to himself there until the Eagles were able to slow him down and get him ran down. Looked like he could have exploded out possibly for 6 had it not been for Leighton Witty running him down.
Schrog's going to be hitting the backfield. Blowing that play up on the bottom of the pile.
Number 57, Isom Marston there, making the stop.
Sacked behind the line of scrimmage by Isom Marston.
Yeah, I think Isom cleaned up White Collins' dirty work. He got there first, then Isom come in there and cleaned it up. Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd and 14.
Second and 14 for the Bluebirds.
Lost our audio for some reason.
Yeah, we didn't. Well,
we got her back. 2nd and 14. 3:27 on the clock. Clock is running. 2 wide receivers to the right for Goessel. Nobody in the backfield for Schrog. Now, Fleming in motion. Fake to him. Schrog looking to throw it. Pulls it down and then gets tackled after a gain of about 2. Hit first by number 22, White Collins once again.
Yeah, that's a name we've been saying all night, especially on defense. Number 22, White Collins, really showing up tonight, playing that defensive end position very, very well. As we see number 12, that is Jackson Chrislip coming in there at the nose guard, which is something that we've seen in the past with Nick Evans, putting kind of the small, fast guy in there at nose guard, trying to not overpower the center, but maybe just be a little bit faster and beat the center. As you know, the center has to snap the ball and then block. When you get a small, fast guy, he can kind of just sneak in there as the center is snapping the ball. So not a bad strategy as we're
seeing. Pitch, shout, well defended by the Canton-Galva Eagles. Actually going to have a tackle for loss here.
Yeah.
Fleming on the carry.
Hey, you talk about that quick guy at nose and Jackson Chrislip. Hey, they custom champ and the other freshman getting the tackle there. But listen, number 21's an athlete. Number 21 custom champ, he's gonna do some great things for Canton-Galva. He's not ever gonna be as strong as Nick Evans. That dude, that dude was something. He was pound for pound. He had to win several titles at the weightlifting, powerlifting championships because he was a chiseled human. Still is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
4th and 11. What do you do here if you're head coach Hebert for Goessel?
Yeah. The run just hasn't been working. I mean, we say that, but we did see one big run on this drive, but I'm still looking for them to try to get that one-on-one matchup anywhere on the field and just try to connect with the pass here. They've had so many opportunities, maybe kind of like the Chiefs last night, and just have had a couple drops that have hurt them. I see them maybe going to air this one out.
Listen, they haven't had drops like Tooney, okay?
That was painful to watch last night.
He's still looking for a catch. He might be looking for a new team. I hear the Canadian Football League could use a wide receiver. Hey, back to this football game. Enough about that one. Yeah. If you're head coach Hebert here,
I'm looking for them to air this one out.
So,
Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Bluebird.
Coach Regier, you dial up a blitz here,
And 11.
or you give your freshmen some help.
I'm no coach, but I would probably send a blitz just to get some pressure, as that's proven to work. As our linebackers have seen to been able to get back there and actually get pressure on him.
Fleming is the tight end on this right side. Look for him. They're looking for him. Broken up.
Great defense there by 16.
Yeah, Ratzliff and Whitty. Whitty actually broke it up.
Yeah, Joey Ratzel was kind of running with him, and Whitty came in there, got his arm in front of the ball, was able to hit it down, as we'll see a turnover on downs. Again, this Eagle defense has just been proving that they can really show up, especially on 3rd and 4th down, making big plays, allowing this Eagle offense to come in and try to put points on the scoreboard.
What a heads-up play by Whitty, though, recognizing that Jake Fleming had went to the tight end. All right, we're going to go trips to the right. Watch Whitty to run left. It's kind of one-on-one here with this outside linebacker in this formation. Oh, we're going to air it out. Got a man, overthrows him once again as he misses McManus.
Whitty's pass, McManus falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd down for the Eagles.
Good-looking ball, though.
Yeah, that ball was thrown with some heat on it, and obviously some power if he got it in front of McManus. McManus did have his guy beat again. It was just like a little bit better ball placement, maybe not as much on it, to give Lane some time to run under it. But that was a good tight spiral there, just thrown maybe a little fast.
Wyatt Collins has a fullback double lead here. Kick out block, well defended by number 11, Wade Sperlin for Goessel. Short gain's going to bring up 3rd and long for Canton-Galva.
Yep.
Well defended.
3rd and 9 for the Eagles.
I'd like to see Collins go 10-toe somebody right there and
Ref signaled to keep that. That's on me.
really show off his lead blocking ability as
Camden Cruzy comes in.
as the second wide receiver. He's to the left. Champ to the right. McManus in the backfield with Whitty. Clock is running. Low snap here. Whitty's going to try and make something out of nothing. Turn around and block. Lowers his shoulder and runs through a man. That was a collision, folks. Jake Fleming met Whitty at the sideline. Says, I'll meet you here.
Whitty on the carry.
Whitty lands on top of Fleming, so you have to give him a.
Yeah, that was quite the collision there.
But
Neither guy's willing to
Give him about 8 yards on the
to
carry.
give in as they
Fourth and
they both just met each other full force there.
that was the angle drill at practice, played out to a T. Fourth
But
and
great
short.
great job there by Flaming on getting him stopped before he actually got to the down marker, as this brings up a big fourth down.
Again, not under center, but with a big push. How about a shout out to the big fellas up front?
5 yards on the play.
Lane gets 5, but give that to the O-line. There should be stats. Give each one of them 5 yards and a first down.
Yeah, and that's
What a
always
push.
That's always a play you should be able to go to, is that kind of QB sneak. Obviously, we're running it from a shotgun, but knowing that you can get behind the guys up front and get at least 2 yards there, that's a good feeling to have that in your back pocket whenever you need it.
Again, they got the game plan on at Main Street Bar and Grill uptown. Tomorrow night special, loaded nachos and wings. Go up and see them. Tell them you heard about them. Come up from Goessel. It'll be all right. I promise you, you will not be disappointed in the food. It is absolutely delicious. They have they've got a bullfighter and a bulldogger cheeseburger in there. Now, the bullfighter I'm not quite man enough to enjoy on a regular basis, but that bulldogger, they put a little coleslaw on that baby. Shoo, I'm here to tell you that's a good one. 1st and 10, Canton-Galva when play resumes. 48 ticks on the clock in the first half. Canton-Galva with the momentum.
48 seconds left to go here in the first.
It's just right outside of it.
Coming out of the timeout,
Both teams still have one timeout, so be looking for Canton-Galva to use theirs at some point.
McManus at quarterback. Collins to his left. The pull is McManus pulls it and goes up the middle and is met. Short gain on the play. If maybe a loss.
And if you're the Eagles here, you're getting ready because the clock is ticking down as we bring up 30 seconds left. If you're the Eagles, you want to be down and ready to go.
Yeah, we got to hustle here, boys. Got to hustle. Airing it out, Whitty with the hitch.
And now you call your timeout.
Pass is complete. The freshman, Custom with the reception. You got 11 seconds here. Hey, they say Whitty's got a foot.
Yeah. You might try the pass and then maybe, I don't know if they've ever practiced it or if we even have it, but maybe bring out the field goal team. I don't know. I don't know when the last time we've ever done that.
I do believe Rick Rogers is the last one. Before that,
No, you guys kicked the field goals. So you were playing.
yeah, well, that kid was from overseas, okay? Serge was from overseas. He's a transfer in, so he was a 1 year here. That kid laid on the blocking dummies all practice. He'd just go kick. But, yeah, and then Rick Rogers before that, and then Richard Baldwin might have been the best kicker that Canton-Galva, at least in present memory, had. He could get one through the uprights.
We kicked them back in 5th and 6th grade as they were
Not very well.
We did make a couple. They were worth more.
All right, so it's 3rd and 3 from the 13. No timeouts. 11 seconds. Gonna pass. Wide open. No, he had 3 guys wide open, missed them all. I think Whitty wants to kick it.
It'll bring up 4th down.
That's one that he would like to have back right there. Would have been his first completion as quarterback. Doesn't look like they're lining up in field goal
No,
position.
I doubt
Okay.
it. We know the pass is there. We just got to get the ball into the receiver's hands as they're doing their part and getting open. And we're going to give it another go.
Whitty's going to pull it down. We're going to have a flag in the backfield. This will be it for the half.
Woody on a carry. There is a
Would have been a
flag.
first down. Well, it's going to be a flag. It's going to be a hold. They're going to decline that.
Hold against the Eagles.
So that'll be the end of the first half.
And that is the end of the first half.
So if you're keeping stats at home, Woody got
28,
8 on that one.
Bluebirds, 8.
Canton-Galva leads by 20 and once trailed in this contest, now up 20, going into halftime. As the state champion cheerleaders lead the old fight song out here. Shout out to them once again. Well, Keaton,
Yep.
what'd you think?
I've been more impressed with probably the second quarter than the first quarter. Obviously, first quarter came out and it was a little slower paced. Maybe still getting used to playing for this home crowd and getting those first home game jitters out. But the Eagles really picked it up and started playing some real good ball, especially on the defensive end, as we've seen. I think maybe 3 turnover on downs by the Bluebirds because of that Eagle defense just coming in and making stops. We've even seen a couple punts from them. So yeah, just that Eagle defense really coming in and stopping the Bluebird offense, which in that
Fake
first
here
drive
for Schrog. He's
looked
going to
very,
keep it
very
himself,
good.
and he is met at the line of scrimmage.
That is
by
ice
Collins
that.
and
Yeah.
Marston. Bluebirds looked great in that first drive until right knee over there on the sideline. Stammered First there. goal wide receiver, freshman 2 tackles for champ loss. to the left. That big sack. Collins Big- in the backfield. Big sack by Whitty. Collins set it up in the play before that with a 4-yard loss in the backfield. But then Goessel, held their own and came back with a great drive. Canton-Galva kind of looked a little, I don't want to say hung over from last Friday, shell-shocked or just timid, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. They kind of looked, and then credit to the Eagles coaching staff, and got the guys kind of going in the right direction, and then they have taken off with it. Whitty needs to be able to find his open, get it close. McManus has got.
He's got the wheels to get under it. Just the throws have just been maybe a little low, little hard. With a guy with a receiver like McManus, you should be able to just air it up, maybe lob it up to him and just let him run under it. Similar like what we saw with maybe some of the Tyson Struber plays, where Tyson just went and found the ball. I feel like Lane McManus could do the same. So just a little bit to work on there with getting balls to the receivers, but really haven't struggled in the run game at all, as we've seen both Whitty and McManus with big runs. We've seen Wyatt Collins even with a run of his own, showing that the Eagles have options in the run game and can attack the passing game once we get everything figured out and able to get the routes down and really getting balls into the receiver's hands would be the big thing. But the Eagles have shown that they have that strong run game in McManus and Whitty, and even now they've shown that they can hand it off to Wyatt Collins too in sort of a fullback position.
Yeah, and I'd like to see him. They're going to break down film tomorrow, and you're going to see Collins needs to work on going ahead and just go find somebody on that lead block, kind of running out there in space. And frankly, Whitty has proven that he really doesn't need a blocker.
Yeah.
He can make guys miss.
He's shown time and time again that he is not scared to lower his shoulder and then juke a guy right after that. He's got everything. He's got a big bag of tricks, that's for sure.
He is a special individual. It's fun watching him. Of course, his senior years, for those of you it's first time watching him, I've had a chance to meet the young man, talk to him. In fact, he's part of this class that puts on this Canton-Galva broadcasting crew. Very, 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 very well-spoken, very well put together young man, and he's an athlete. And you mentioned Tyson Struber and the comparison to Lane McManus, and Tyson just able to go out athlete people, out jump them, outrun them. Lane McManus has that in his bag as well. Excuse me.
Yeah, here we might have some some highlights from the first half that we could see if Coach Kaufman wanted to.
I really want to see. I mean, I think the folks at home would like to see, at least the Canton-Galva fans would like to see Whitty's run over there on the right side. I don't know that I want it replayed because I sounded like a blabbering buffoon, but Whitty's, just to watch that run and play that one back. I'm going to finish my thought.
Got a blocker out there. Collins got
a tickle out of my throat.
Needs to block somebody.
You know, his wingspan, I think they list him at 6 foot. He's not 6 foot. He's probably 5'10", 5'11". Obviously part of that state championship 4x100 relay team. So we know he's got wheels, and he could run with Tyson. He could run with Jet Vincent right there. Jet was part of that 4x1 position. He's got wheels. Leighton Whitty obviously has wheels, but Lane McManus
He's going to follow McManus.
Plays bigger than what he is. He runs behind his shoulder pads so well. He can jump. I don't know what his vertical is, but it's high. And his wingspan, he's got soft hands. You know, if Whitty can get it close,
he's going to follow McManus.
Can go get it.
He's going to outrun a few people and then lowers his shoulder.
He's athletic. We've seen him more on the basketball court than we have on the football court. Kid started junior high basketball as a 6th grader. Just proves that he is an athlete. You know, we've seen him.
Got a blocker out there. Collins got
not able to get it.
Needs to block somebody.
Radius.
Whitty's just going to make somebody miss, and then another person miss, and then one more
my
miss. State Bank of Canton, touchdown.
These guys can catch it, though. If they get it close, they'll go grab it. And, you know, right there, probably it's 36-8. Not probably, it would be 36-8 as there was 3 guys wide open on that last possession by Canton-Galva where they saw the time run out.
I would almost bet on 34-8.
I mean, I think we were onto something though with jumping offsides.
The offsides, yeah. Taking the 2 point from 8 yards might be our move. I don't know.
I think that is a legitimate good idea. So much so that I think the scouting report is going to be decline that penalty.
Yeah. As we listen to
getting a little feedback from home, we appreciate that. So we're working on our replays. That's new this year. We'll get it figured out. We won't get it figured out. Trevor Erskine will get it figured out.
As we listen to the CG band with a little, we didn't start the fire. That band is really sounding good tonight. They played the national anthem very well. Give a lot of credit to all of them and Miss McKenna for doing the great job that she does in getting the band group together and playing on Friday nights.
Oh, we got a musical coming up.
Sounds like maybe the Adams Family. So make sure to get that on your guys' schedules. Not sure when it is, but I'm sure it's on the school website. So make sure to go out there and support them.
Hey, some of the other things coming up. The volleyball team, by the way, is 3-1. They play at Goessel tomorrow in a tournament, probably a triangular. This Wednesday, come on out, guys. The annual jersey auction is this Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So come support the Canton-Galva football program, the athletic program with the jersey auction. Homecoming is going to be next week versus Solomon right here. So if you can't make it, we of course appreciate the support, all the support we get from you guys watching at home. But we'd much rather see your fannies in the seats. Come on out, support the homecoming. Gavin, Lane, and Jory, the men up for Homecoming King, and Natalie, Brooke, and Emma, the ladies up for Queen. So that's going to be next Friday night. So homecoming is next Friday. Of course, don't miss out on the jersey auction. Always a good time, the jersey auction.
Oh, yeah, the jersey auction's fun night. Really brings the community together, brings the team together, and it's just always fun. Fun event for everyone involved.
And, frankly, help support the fit.
Yeah.
The drip fit.
There you go.
Did I get that right?
I don't even know.
Have a teenage daughter. you'll start learning these things. Nope. So
It's sad.
yeah, it is. The lingo, I'm very much showing my
changed.
age. I'm glad that you don't know it.
The AC works pretty good up here.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the fellas and ladies on the school board that made this renovation of Margrether Stadium happen. And the AC is Eric Nordstrom does like to have it chilly, and it's working.
Yeah, shout out to, I believe, Mr. Kaufman and maybe even some of the other teachers or maintenance staff over the summer on getting the visiting side bleachers, and I think some of the home bleachers renovated and repainted. Looking over there, they look a lot maybe safer and just overall better. So big shout out to them on keeping this Margrether Stadium, keeping it up and just keeping it looking nice. It's a great spot to be on a Friday night for all you guys listening from home. Come out and support your Eagles out here in this beautiful Margrether Stadium that we have.
So we're working on our State Bank of Canton touchdown.
Yep.
We'll get that. Hopefully, Canton-Galva continues to score a bunch of touchdowns, so we'll get that one ironed out. So we appreciate the State Bank of Canton, all they've done for this Canton-Galva broadcasting crew, this program. Been great supporters. Go see them up there, Tom and the boys. Locally owned, locally staffed, have been for a long, long, long time. State Bank of Canton. Again, the Main Street Bar and Grill. Tomorrow night's loaded nachos. Listen, I've had those. They're delicious.
I have not had those.
They got wings up there tomorrow night as well. If you don't want that, get yourself the Bulldogger burger. Hey, and you don't have to just get French fries up there anymore. All right, they got mac and cheese.
Ooh.
They got coleslaw. They got fries. You can get a side salad if you want to go healthy.
Nah, fries. Fries is the way to go.
I'm telling you, once you get yourself an educated palate like mine, you'll get the coleslaw. It is the best around at Main Street Bar and Grill. And then Canton Lockers. Again, we don't give Joe Allen enough credit for all that he does, donating meats to all of the youth programs, whether it be at the fair or up here for the Canton-Galva athletics, supporting. I think the sophomores have the concession stand tonight trying to raise a little money for their senior trip eventually. Joe Allen's just a great human, great meats up there. Get your bacon up there. Get your sausage up there. Get your hot dogs up there. Get your T-bones.
Fauna Steel hot dogs.
Get your rib eyes. It's not too early to start thinking about Thanksgiving. Don't have a turkey. All right, we're starting new traditions right here. We're having prime rib for Thanksgiving. Have prime rib or have rib eyes for Thanksgiving. Have prime rib for Christmas. Get on the wait list for those up there at Canton Lockers. Joe Allen, we thank you, buddy. Also, MCDS helping out all of the disabled people in McPherson County and surrounding areas. Their wares are on sale at Sunflower Mercantile in Main Street of McPherson, whether that be a candle or some other things that they make. Great products, and then helps a great cause as well. And then Pizza Hut, two locations in McPherson, one in Hillsboro, your locally owned Pizza Huts. Go see them for the lunch buffet or whatever. Get your pizza to go. Get your pizza dine in, carry out.
Hit the buffet.
Hit the buffet. And HCI. We haven't talked about them as much as we normally do, and that's my bad because HCI does so many great things for the communities. And then the service that they provide is outstanding. And if you're thinking, man, I'm in Goessel, we can't have their service, absolutely you can. If you're in need of a home security system, hey, don't get one of those Rings. When was the last time that you heard Ring support some local youth athletics or anything like that? They don't. HCI does. They can provide you a home security system that's so sophisticated it'll call the fire department for you if the smoke alarm goes off. Dude, you can even have a freezer full of beef and put a sensor on there, and if your freezer starts going on the blitz, it will alert you to say you better get to the Home Depot and get you a new freezer because this one's going south. Go see our friends at HCI.
Tell them you heard about what they have to offer, and they'll come give you a quote, tell you what all they can do. One of the guys that'll do it's up here in the Crow's Nest, Mr. Nordstrom. HCI employs local people, great people that you feel very comfortable having in your home for your install. Well, we are about 40 seconds on the clock, so that means we're 3 minutes and 40 seconds from second half action. What do you think we're going to see? Canton-Galva's set to kick off here.
Yeah, Canton-Galva set to kick off, which, ultimately means that I expect Goessel to get it at the 15-yard line after seeing a Leighton Whitty boot. It'll be interesting to see what Goessel comes out and tries in the second half, because their offenses just kind of went a little bit cold. So it'll be interesting to see what they bring up, what they try to fix over halftime, and see if they go back to the option that was working for them early, or if they continue to try to maybe air it out like we saw in their last drive, because something's bound to connect for either team. We did see that big tight end pass by Goessel that ended up scoring for them. So it'll be interesting to see if they try to go back to that or not. Eagles, I just see them doing what they've been doing, McManus, Whitty, maybe Collins, making the plays. And they might try to, with this lead, they might try to get their young receivers the ball and try to break it out and work on some new stuff that they haven't gotten to show yet.
I was just getting ready to say it would not surprise me one bit if they wouldn't do a wide receiver reverse to custom, or frankly to Camden Cruzy, the young guys, just get the ball in their hands. This game is far, 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 far from over, but with a 20-point lead, work on a few things, get a little confidence in the youngsters. Mad scramble up here in the booth as guys were out eating hot dogs. Joe Allen, fan of steel hot dogs, instead of being up here and being ready. Yeah, that'd be you. We are 2 minutes, under 2 minutes to go. Get this one up and rolling. Goessel came out extremely impressive to me.
Yeah, they did. Honestly, with their obviously with the opening kickoff, they're getting that onside. This a perfectly executed kickoff there, and really opening it out hot with that first drive. And they might have had the momentum there off that onside, as that might have just shut down the Eagles there. Kind of some disbelief that a game could start out that way. And I think Goessel just kind of took that momentum and rolled with it there on that opening drive. But honestly, that Eagle defense was able to recapture and make the stop there down into the red zone with a couple tackle for loss and then a turnover on downs there. But yeah, you're right. The Goessel Bluebirds did come out hot. Made some plays, had some great plays, especially that tight end pass that we saw scored for them. And the Eagle defense just got something figured out. They all started doing their job, working together and doing what they're capable of. So it'll be up to Goessel to try to get that momentum back going.
We'll talk about Jory Ratzlaff a little bit. He's played wide receiver last year, very athletic, fast, extremely undersized for a center.
Yeah.
For an offensive lineman. We talk about his brain, his IQ. I'm sure he got a 36 on his ACT, part of that robotics team that went on to Denver last year. But extremely unselfish here, as we hear in our ears that the center has to be the smartest guy. You're talking to two centers are up here. I think that's three. We got Kaufman down there back in our glory days, back in the day. So I don't know that we're going to go with that, as the center has to be the smartest guy on the team. However, on this particular football team in red, the center is the smartest.
You gotta have a smart guy on the front line that kind of understands where everyone's supposed to go and where everyone's supposed to block, because during games, you can get overwhelmed with the quickness and the intensity, and just kind of have those your mind just go blank and always need to fall back on that guy that always knows what's going on in every situation. So I know they can look to that with Jory and never have to wonder, what they're doing because they know they can ask the guy right next to him and he knows.
Woody to kick. Gets underneath this one. It's going to be returnable. Fleming, imagine that. We're calling his name right off the bat. Nice hit there.
Yeah, great hit. Trying to find the number there. That's 21.
That's custom.
Custom Champ there.
Champ shoves Jake Fleming out of bounds.
By the freshman. Trots out there. Go back to his free safety spot. Ball's going to be at the 26.
10 from their own 26.
So we talked about that. That's an 11-yard difference, obviously, than in starting position. But, 11 yards on an 80-yard football field is much different than 11 on a 100-yard football field. Schrog under center, I formation, give right up the middle. Spins away, brought down by Marston, I do believe. Nope. That'd be Noah Collins.
Noah Collins there, number 33, one of our defensive ends. First there to make the stop. Gain of about 4. Can bring up 2nd and 6.
Goessel going right back. I say right back. They haven't been under center a lot. We haven't seen that I formation a lot, but here we're going to see it again. Tight. I formation. Schrog under center. Appears to be a little ground and pound type motion. It's going to work again. Fleming just right up the gut.
Yeah, they really opened a hole there as they're just going to try to pack everyone inside and open up a hole and let their big guy power through, and that's exactly what they did there successfully. Be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line, as that was just a really good, solid run by the Bluebirds.
Great blocking up front.
Yeah.
Great blocking up front. A little confusion by the linebackers, McManus and Whitty. Same formation, going to pass out of it. Schrog eludes a couple and picks up 4 yards here, brought down by McManus.
Brought down by number 3, Lane McManus.
Looks like they might only give him 3 yards on the scamper.
Yeah, that was a good athletic play. I mean, he was looking for a guy, was getting pressured, didn't really have anyone, at least at that moment, that he could throw to, so ultimately went to scrambling and picked up a couple yards.
Yeah, I think if he sets his feet to throw the football, he probably gets sacked.
Yeah.
Same formation. Schrog under center, I formation. Gives to Fleming. He's going to be hit in the backfield and driven backwards.
Number 57, Isom Marston there
57, Isom Marston.
with a great play.
Yeah, and able to hold on. Fleming obviously has shown that he's an athlete, runs the ball extremely well.
Yeah.
Isom really didn't get a great stick on him, but wraps him up properly and waits for help to get there. 3rd down 7 for the Bluebirds.
That's definitely the thing I could probably say that we've improved most on from last week. Last week, honestly, our defense struggled to bring guys down to actually make those open field tackles or even just tackles in themselves. And it seems like maybe they got that figured out over the week of practice, as tonight has looked a lot better.
Tight end is eligible on the right. He's going out in formation. Going to be a fumble here. They don't call him in the grass. Recovered by big number 72. His second fumble recovery.
Sacked on the play by number 3, Lane McManus.
Lane McManus with a quarterback sack.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get away with maybe an incomplete pass, but it just didn't quite work, as he should have just hung on to that one. Luckily, they got it back, but it's going to bring up 4th and long. Here, going to be a long 17 yards for the Bluebirds. Looks like they might elect to punt. Eagles will send out Lane McManus to possibly return this.
Saw a great boot by Fleming. McManus fields it with a fair catch. Good job by Whitty not to run into that punt, the plant leg or any leg. He had a chance at a block there and just pulled up. Says, now we're not going to take a chance at a penalty here.
Yeah.
Eagles football 1st and 10 from their own 21.
It's Canton-Galva. Wide receiver to the left. McManus and Whitty in the backfield. Whitty to get the snap. Give is to McManus. Can be brought down by Fleming. Gain of 2.
Lane McManus on the carry, brought down by Fleming for the Bluebirds.
They're going to give him 3.
Yeah, 7, yeah.
Second and 7.
Second and 7.
Wide receiver out here to the right. Collins in kind of that halfback position. McManus behind Whitty. Whitty's going to get the keep. Scampers around the right side, makes a man miss. Cutting back across the field. Oh, Jake Fleming takes the football from him. They're going to call him in the grass, call him down.
That was close.
That was close. That was extremely close.
As we might have an instant replay if it hasn't played yet of that Eagle sack. Coming to you guys. And there it is. That great play by the Eagle defense on that last drive.
Woody is on the sideline right now. McManus will get the snap.
I'm
Collins
almost expecting a QB run here.
Lead run left. Oh, what a collision led by Fleming. But McManus keeps his feet and keeps driving. They finally get him out of bounds.
Lane McManus on the carry for the Eagles, brought down by number 4.
Yeah, Lane McManus has shown that he is also a physical runner. He might not be the biggest guy on the field, but he is fast, and he is not scared of anybody on that field, as he will give some of those big guys a run for their money.
Listen, he runs behind his shoulder pads like Ryder Nordstrom used to, and he is not built the same as Ryder Nordstrom. Fleming came to deliver a blow, and he took it from Lane. Lane lowered right up the middle is Lane McManus. Now showing off.
Ooh, he almost lost that football.
Lane on the keeper, 15 yards on the play, good for an Eagles.
Yeah, good to see Chevy Gagnon back in there. He helped on that tackle. He's limped off the field twice, able to help track Lane down from behind. And frankly, Lane's lucky to get that ball tucked back in behind his shoulder pads in front of his chest, because that looked very dangerous.
Yes, it did. Wyatt Collins with the run. Going to pick up a couple yards there as he's met by number 22, Eli Bowden. That's, I think, the second time we've seen Collins run the ball here in this matchup.
Second and 7 for the Eagles.
As they're going to keep him back there.
Yeah, Whitty's still on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Took a big shot, and we also, saw him last week against Little River. Just plays his heart out on every possession. He's playing both sides of the football, and I bet it looks like he's getting ready to go back in on this next play. But coaching staff kind of giving him a little break more than anything. McManus fakes, goes right up the middle, and is met by a whole bunch of Bluebirds. It's going to be third down. And
yeah, number 2, Woody, coming back in for this big third down here.
Third down and a long 5.
Third and 5.
Each team with a possession. In this second half, Canton-Galva's defense held serve. Whitty's going to throw it.
Right on the numbers. Great play. That was honestly defended very well by number 11, Wade Sperlin, but somehow McManus was able to kind of reach out in front of him, grab it, and then go.
McManus soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton touchdown. We talked about it at the halftime break. All you got to do is get it close to an athlete like McManus. He's going to be able to catch it. And you're right. The Goessel defender made a great break on the ball. McManus able to reach out there and grab it and then scamper in for a State Bank of Canton touchdown.
Yeah, great ball placement by Whitty on that throw. He couldn't have put it in any better spot there.
McManus is going to finish it off with a 2-point conversion. Scores.
There is a flag.
Uh-oh. We're going to have a hold. Hey, let's see if we can do it from 13 yards.
As we do have a replay queued up after this 2-point conversion, we will show you guys that touchdown play.
That might be the sack. Who knows? Let's go with. Let's hopefully they got the old touchdown. State Bank of Canton touchdown queued up.
I think we already played the sack.
So this is again the 2-point try from 13 yards. We're going to go to the air once again. Got his man, but didn't get to the end zone. That was Camden Cruzy with the catch.
Whitty's pass to Cruzy is complete, but it is
With
short
30
of the line to gain. And with
Here's your HCI replay.
Go in the third. It's your Eagles 34 and the Bluebirds 8.
That was quite the catch as we hear Coach Kaufman in our ears say, yeah, just get it close. Just get it close.
As your score now is Canton-Galva 34, Goessel 8. Eagles seem to have all the momentum here as they were able to do a lot of good things on that offensive drive. We've seen some big runs. We saw Whitty put it on the numbers there to McManus, who was able to bring in a great catch and then a great run after the catch. As we really see the Eagle offense and defense now just kind of running on all cylinders.
Yeah, so that was a great throw, the best throw that we've seen Whitty make. Great catch. But how about the time that Whitty had in the pocket?
Yeah.
Where, again, shout out to the O-line, giving him the time that he needed there. And even on the 2-point conversion, pocket was clean. It's probably made the wrong read as to who to throw it to. Got one play to get 13 yards and get 2 points and went with the short guy instead of the guy in the end zone. But, again, that's QB2 as QB1 is over here on the sidelines, dinged up his ankle in the contest last Friday night. He will be back. That's senior Edgar, number 5. So, Whitty, we saw Goessel get a chance to return the last kickoff. See what happens here.
That one's going to be returned.
Yeah, it kind of hits that middle spot. Brought down by a flock of Eagles. It almost looked to me like Coach called that.
Yeah.
Whitty did not try to, I don't know if maybe, hey, let's work on our kickoff coverage team a little bit, because he did not try to get all of that one, in my unprofessional kicking opinion.
Yeah, and that was a great run by Gaddis there. There was no quit in that run as he was keeping his legs moving, trying to escape, but just too many red jerseys got in there on the play, and they were finally able to bring him down.
1st and 10 on the 27 for Goessel. Goessel back in the shotgun formation. Sends Fleming in motion. Give is to Fleming around the right side. He's got nothing but green grass and a hold block in the back. I don't know that's going to get called, though. Football is on the carpet, and they're going to say it remains with Goessel. Listen, I've seen a lot of football. That's one of the first times I've ever seen an open field tackle from behind not get called.
Yeah, that was quite the block in the back there that we saw. But nonetheless, first down for the Bluebirds.
Yeah, great run. Please don't think I'm trying to take that away from Fleming. That was a great run, great play. And officials aren't perfect. They miss things too. They don't have this great bird's eye view like we've got. Shotgun again for Fleming in motion. Going to throw it.
Wide open, number
To who?
22, Eli Bowden.
Why do you throw it to that guy?
He's always open.
Yes.
Tight end there.
Tight
Eli
end is open.
Bowden with his second catch and second score of the night. As both of Goessel's touchdowns have come off that tight end pass.
Goessel comes out and answers that last score by Canton-Galva. Now Canton-Galva's got a little kind of some face mask drop a little bit. Crowd quieted down. See with old Papa Mo what happens if it goes back on the blue side, stays over here with the red team. This 2-point conversion could tell a little bit about that. Shotgun again for Schrag. We're going to get a delay of game here.
Flag on the play, delay a game, Bluebirds. Mark off 5 yards, we'll retry the 2-point conversion.
Goessel breaks the huddle early, going to run the same play. Have to wonder if they didn't have a pass play drawn up. High snap, blown up by Collins.
That play's blown up in the backfield.
And we got
22, Wyatt Collins.
Got some sportsmanship going on here as we got a cramp.
There is an official's timeout.
There's a Goessel player down. Canton-Galva, I'm not sure who saw it but knew immediately what it was and went to try and stretch out the calf. Again, Dylan Cherry for Canton-Galva. They're trying to give the assist on the calf stretching. Need some more pickle juice, salt water, something.
Some bananas.
So the 2-point conversion was frankly blown up by Canton-Galva. Lead remains 20 points for the home team, 4:26 in the third.
71 Kyle Valdoy is up on his feet. Thanks for paying him off.
Valdoy gets the old calf muscle to relax.
26 left to go in the third. It's your Eagles 34 and the Bluebirds 14.
As you heard it, probably, the score being 34-14.
That was an over-emphatic PA address right there.
Eagles up 20. Goessel trying to make this come from behind here, as they do have the momentum, or some of the momentum, more than they had earlier.
Yeah, that was a big answer by Goessel.
Do they try the onside again?
Listen, I've seen one onside kick better than that one. That was Pat McAfee's self-dribbler out there. Other than that, that was the best hop of an onside kick I think I've ever witnessed.
I would almost expect the onside and be surprised if they do kick it deep here.
Now, they do have a chance to try and drop it at the 10 or 15 as Canton-Galva has nobody deep. McManus with a lot of playing experience, I think would go get it covered up, but we do go with the onside. And it, again, Hops, what
great
about
play.
that? Leighton Woody showing his athleticism, goes up there and get it. But Schrag has got something figured out, how to get that hop. That kid might have when we saw his kickoff, he can drill the thing too. College coaches pay attention.
First and 10 for the Eagles from their own 38.
Yeah, we've seen two textbook onside kicks from him tonight. Unfortunately for the Bluebirds, Woody was able to jump maybe 9 feet in the air and bring that one down. Otherwise, they probably would have had a good chance on getting on top of that one.
Woody gives to McManus right up the middle. Lane squirts through, still on his feet.
That is number 22, Eli Bowden, who finally brings him down, but what a run by Lane McManus.
We talk about how he likes to run behind his pads, lower his shoulder. There he got skinny and sideways and able to squirt through there and pick up a nice gain. Collins and McManus in the backfield with Whitty. Fake to Collins. Whitty makes 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys miss. State Bank of Canton, touchdown, Leighton Whitty.
What a run by Whitty there.
What a beautiful run. Hey, guys down there in the booth, get that one ready to key up. That was a gorgeous run, well blocked. How about the stock block out here by the freshman, Custom Champ?
As you see the sidestep to make a guy miss, and then him just do what he does best and run fast.
That guy knows where the skinny pedal on the right is. And run the option to the right, pitch out to McManus. Lowers his shoulder, finds pay dirt.
And the 2-point conversion is good. 3:47 left to go in the third. It's your Eagles 42.
Well, if we thought Papa Mo was going to go over to the blue team, it didn't.
Yeah, that was a great run by Whitty to really flip the momentum. I mean, not that the momentum ever really flipped, but just to secure the momentum on the Eagles' side there. As Goessel will have to come up with a quick answer here, as they will eventually be fighting the scoreboard, as we have a quarter and 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes left.
Gotta love 8-man football. You can score in a hurry. I'm not a huge fan of the free timeout
Yeah.
that's awarded awaiting this kickoff. That's a great opportunity to hit that State Bank of Canton touchdown on the old replay, the HCI replay.
Might just keep that one on loop in the hallways this week.
Hey, find Canton-Galva Broadcasting on Twitter, or X, I think they call it now, but formerly known as Twitter. Oh, and an Instagram as well. There'll be some highlight reels, some clips that come out. That one will be on there. Really good chance. So go find them, give them a follow, give them a like, give this YouTube channel a like. Let the students know you appreciate all the effort that they put in. Whitty with the little pooch kick once again. Drops it. Nice. Contain. Again, Custom.
Number 21, Custom Champ.
Custom Champ running his lane. Great contain. Great form tackle. The freshman showing you why he's getting the start. Ball's going to be at the 22, 1st and 10, Goessel.
First and 10, Goessel at their 22-yard line. No backs. We'll see if they bring a guy in motion like they've been doing, or if it's just going to be, yep, there's that motion that we've seen.
Give us the
Handoff around
Flaming.
the right side. This play has worked for them, but is going to be stopped for a loss here.
Flaming on the carry, brought down by number 22, Wyatt Collins.
As we have seen Flaming take that ball and make some yards around the outside.
Yeah, Whitty didn't make the tackle there, but he slowed him up, tried to force him back inside, and Fleming was trying to get the corner, but Leighton's ability to slow him up, let his teammates get there, rally to the football. You talked about that Little River game. We saw a lot of open field tackle misses, not a lot of white hats, red jerseys around the football. Tonight you're seeing guys fly to the football, old school Canton-Galva defense. Off the ball quick was the nose guard. I believe Wyatt Collins going to get the tackle. But that play was blown up by Dylan Cherry, I believe. Going to have a timeout here. Got more cramping going on. We need to get the pickle jar from Main Street Bar and Grill up here and pass it around on the Goessel side. Let them all take a swig. So we've got cramping issue. What a beautiful day today as well. Wind has died down. Well, we'll have a stoppage of play. We can't do this without our broadcast partners like State Bank of Canton bringing the touchdowns every time Canton-Galva scores. Main Street Bar and Grill right here in Main Street, Canton, Kansas, now owned by CG alum Keith Everhart. Don't forget about wings and loaded nachos tomorrow night. Of course, Joe Allen at Canton Lockers, just home of great meat. And the MCDS over there in McPherson serving those with disabilities since 1974. You can buy their wares at Sunflower Mercantile, HCI Home Communications Incorporated out of Galva, and Pizza Hut. They got wings. Wing Street.
Wing Street.
3rd down and 9 for Goessel when play resumes. Ball's at their own 23. Breaks the huddle. Schrog's going to go in the shotgun. Flaming behind him. Tight formation. Going to have movement.
Yeah, maybe a little going on 2 there. Eagles weren't quite ready for it, or they were too ready.
Well, you saw Dylan Cherry get a great jump and blow that last play up.
Yeah.
This time a little premature. What about the drone footage? I don't know how much we're able to switch over to that during the broadcast, but some of the footage will be on the Twitter and on those highlights as well. 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 29. Under center is Schrog. In the backfield. Big number 33, Noah Collins, blowing that play up.
Yeah, great play by the defense there. Get them pushed back a little further and make this 4th down a little bit harder.
Loss of 2 on the play brings up 4th and 6 for the Bluebirds.
You know, Goessel's done some great things tonight offensively, but when they've stubbed their toe, it's because they've got behind the sticks. Canton-Galva was able to tackle them for a loss, get a big sack, big play like that, get them out of rhythm. 4th and 6. Ball on the 26. Clock is ticking. Goessel's probably going to take a timeout here, it looks like.
Yeah, they're either going to have to take a timeout or take a delay of game.
Timeout, Goessel.
Goessel.
How about the Canton-Galva state champion cheerleaders? More good news. That couldn't be happening without our sponsors. Bringing more technological advances. Probably shouldn't try that word again. Coming up to us for next week. Again, next week's homecoming. Wednesday, 6 o'clock is the jersey auction. If you're not here, you're weird. If you're a Canton-Galva fan, okay? There, I said it. Come out, support the local football team and athletics. Come to the jersey auction. It's kind of a social event. Players sure appreciate your support. And come out for homecoming festivities next Friday night. We got some more football to play here. 1:55 to go in quarter number 3. Eagles 42, Bluebirds 14. 4th down. Going to throw it. Misses the tight end or we're back out of the backfield.
Yeah, that was number 30, Flaming, who we've seen him use in the run game, trying to get him in the pass game again.
Schrog is really hasn't had much time in that backfield, and there he just knew that play was going to be there. Timing play, threw it before Flaming was looking.
Yeah, and then Flaming kind of looked over the wrong shoulder there.
Take over 1st and 10 from the Bluebird 26.
Just kind of a broken play. But turnover on downs for the Bluebirds as Eagles will start another offensive drive here, 1st and 10.
Woody fakes to McMahon. It's going to air it out. Got a man. Gets him!
Collins
Wyatt Collins with a State Bank of Canton touchdown. What a beautiful pass. Outstretched arms of Collins reels it in. Whitty went to halftime and went to Walmart. Got a little upgrade on his passing skills. He's been on point this second half.
Yeah, that was a great throw by Whitty and great catch by Collins. Just great blocking up front. Just everything there looked really good from the Eagles offense as we see the 2-point conversion.
Well, we're going to try the guy on a little late. Fill in that gap. 4 seconds. Gets it off. Hand off to McManus. None touched and in for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good. With 1:46 left to go in the third. It's your Eagles 50.
Hey, cue that one up. The HCI replay. What a pass. What about the soft hands?
Yeah.
Like Collins right there. Had to reach for it over the shoulder. Grabs it, scampers in.
Yeah, that's a play last year we're used to seeing T.J. Kane making. Now we see Wyatt Collins stepping up into that position and making those same plays. So it'll be fun to watch him play that position this year, knowing that he's got the hands. And Whitty has found the arm and the accuracy to make some good plays.
Yeah, he has found the touch in this second half. That one was a thing of beauty. 1:46 on the clock, 50-14 is your score. This has been fun. Man, it's good to be back on a Friday night. This is awesome. This is awesome. Miss McKenna getting it started off right with a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Friday Night Lights. Football. Football's back, baby. All right, we'll see what happens here. And Whitty has shown, obviously, the ability to kick it out of the back of the end zone. The last 3 kickoffs, he's placed in that about the 15.
Yep. It's almost as if they're wanting to get some in-game practice on the being able to go out and make that open field tackle that's proven to be difficult in 8-man football.
Listen, if I try and hit my driver, number one, it doesn't go straight. But if I try and take something off of it, it's liable to go into the fairway 4 away. So this is impressive that he can kind of directionally kick and do what he wants to do. This time gets all of it. Not quite, gets it to the 10. Going to try and return left is not going to work for Goessels.
Is they're going to get the ball right about right around the 20-yard line. We'll see where it's placed.
Down by number 87, Ross Burrell.
Who do we have on the tackle there?
Number 87, Ross Burrell, I believe. Senior.
Senior Ross Burrell, number 87. First chance. I wanted to make sure we got that out there. First chance we've got to call his name. Nice tackle, buddy. First and 10 from the 21.
Bluebird ball, first and 10 from their own 21.
This Goessel squad done some great things tonight. See if they can't capitalize here.
I was going to say, I see 2 receivers to 1 defender there.
Yeah, probably should have went with an easy call, step back with a hitch and get a blocker and see kind of a wide receiver screen look there. See if they don't come back with that right now.
Bring up 2nd and 9.
If you guys didn't notice, there was a young man in the white shirt on your screen just a moment ago. He was flying the drone around. That's Trevor Erskine. That dude is the dude when it comes to putting this program together. We can't thank him enough. All the time he puts in to Canton-Galva Broadcasting. He's kind of a genius. Ball hits the ground in the snap, blown up. Ball's on the ground again.
Shrug on the keeper. The ball did hit the ground.
fight for it. Nobody's indicating who's got it. Goessel finally points they've got it. Looking for the stripes. They're just going to say Goessel ball, not even going to make an indication.
Looks like Goessel did recover.
Looks like it's going to be
So it'll be third down and
39.
Long 9. 9 2/3. When the yard marker guy's got to lean it so they're not touching.
So you can read it.
Goessel's taking their time again. They're just going to let the quarter run out. So at the end of 3, Canton-Galva 50, Goessel 14.
With your Eagles up 50 and the Bluebirds 14.
So we're going to go into the fourth quarter. So back-to-back games for Canton-Galva going into the fourth. Haven't seen that in regular season in some time.
Yeah.
Which I think is great, help them prepare.
Yeah, I think that really helps come playoffs, when you've been playing full games instead of half games or, three-quarter games. You just get that much more in-game experience, that much more conditioning, playing time. Just really allows the team to practice. And that's what we're seeing here with these first 2 weeks with good quality opponents in Little River and then Goessel. Seeing these full games.
Again, Canton-Galva graduated 9 football players from the team a year ago. Obviously McManus and the Collins boys and Isa Marston got some PT last year. But really, so far, the MVP of the game, Leighton Whitty, he was on the sidelines. He never got into a varsity game last year. It's a great experience for him, and young man has just been doing work out there. Super, super, super fun to watch. Let's line up on this here side of the football, the south end. Goessel's got it. They're going south. Coach Hebert's going to take full advantage of all the time allotted between quarters here to talk to his team. Almost wonder if he isn't going to draw up a little something tricky.
As we start the fourth quarter, it's Bluebird football, 3rd and 9.
And really down 36 here. 1 quarter remain.
Yeah,
it's 8-man football. You're not out of it.
No, they're not. But they got to try something different. They got to try to score fast. They can't have long drives of just running up the middle. They got to try to do something quick.
Gonna go to the air. One guy to finish. You're gonna have a sack. We're gonna have a quarterback sack by Lane McManus, and he's lucky because Jory Ratzliff was trying to defend 2 guys.
Sack by number 3, Lane McManus.
Jory was running between the both of them. It's like, well, I guess I'll try and close up.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the struggle for the Bluebirds. When they go to pass, they just don't have a lot of time to let their routes develop and the play to progress. That Eagle line and linebackers are really just blowing up the Bluebirds' pass game.
McManus is going to go back to receive the punt. Fleming had great punts when he's able to get it off. Had one blocked earlier. This one almost blocked. Might have been tipped.
It's going to take a good roll.
High spin rate. Yeah, Lane had a chance to go ahead and get that. As the Bluebirds just kind of laid off of it. Wade Sperlin gave him enough room to where he could have picked it up. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receivers right and left. McManus in the backfield to the left of Whitty. Wide splits for the line, pulling back or guard to the right, leading the way for McManus. Turns on the Jets, going to get ran out of bounds by guess who?
Carry for the Eagles, 16 yards on the play, good for an Eagles.
Great play by McManus there.
That was Sperlin on the tackle for Goessel. Ball's going to be at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 for the Eagles at their own 37.
36 and a half.
Lane McManus has a burst.
Yeah, him and Woody both do. Lane's proven that he can pull defenders with him while he runs and jump back up and be ready for the next play.
Line is looking over to the sidelines. They don't know the play. We're under 10 on the play clock. Eagles need to hustle. We're under 5. Do get the ball off. Play off. Woody keeps it. We're going to have a hold here, too, I believe.
Whitty on the keeper. There is a flag on the play.
I think that's Camden Cruzy there's going to get called either for a crackback block or a hold. Or a block in the back. Block in the back.
I think it was a hold.
Well, he gave us the palm of his hand and not the backside of his hand. Or we have a weird glare going on.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna put the Eagles in a spot they don't really want to be in.
Bring up first and 20.
Being in 1st and 20 here.
Way to ride the fence by our PA address guy.
Come on, Lane.
Lane McManus, tough run, brought down with a nice hit by number 22, Eli Bowden.
Is on the carry, brought down by Bowden for the Bluebirds.
Wasn't
Bring up second down.
the most pretty exchange from quarterback to running back
No,
right there.
Lane spent a lot of the time trying to get the ball adjusted and get good hold of it before he thought about running.
But a nice gain of 7 on 1st and 20.
Yep, it's going to be 2nd and 13.
Again, going with the wide receiver right and left. McManus in the backfield. Fake is to him. Going to throw it here. Tries to find Camden Cruzy. Well defended by Goessel.
Pass to Cruzy, falls incomplete.
Woody probably needs to pull that one down and just run it.
Yeah, and I think he might have had McManus in the backfield there for a potential screen. That had potential to be big, I feel.
Nightingale back in the game. Deep behind Whitty is McManus. Going to get the handoff. Tries to bounce it outside and does. And he stretches out about 2 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, we're going to have 4th and short here. Good play by McManus as, again, the exchange just wasn't very clean. Going to bring up 4th and 1 here. We've seen the kind of shotgun QB sneak once.
Yeah, they're going to put Collins in the backfield.
Maybe call a
We're gonna
timeout
have a
by the Goessel.
Oh, we have equipment. You got to have your chin strap fastened. So 4th and a long one. I believe Whitty is out there. No, he's on the sidelines. Can't tell for sure who's the wide receiver to the right. Custom Champs over there, been over there all night. Should have known that. Fake. Take by Lane McManus all the way to the house. State Bank of Canton touchdown on 4th and 2 for Lane McManus. What a burst through the hole.
Yeah, State Bank Kansas soaring to success there with that Eagle touchdown. Great play by Lane McManus once again.
I said this once just a few moments ago. That young man has a burst.
Yeah, he does. And it doesn't matter if there's 1, 2, 3 guys connected to him. He's taking them with him. He's just got that power and that speed.
Pull. We got a flag here. What? That's going to be an illegal formation flag. And threw it way late.
I think he got in. There is a flag on the play. No one knows if he got in. There was no whistle.
What? Holding. My confusion is in the way that the referee threw the flag. He just dropped it.
Conversion fails.
Didn't throw it at the spot of the foul like we're used to seeing. So we're gonna try this. What?
Oh, never mind. We're gonna try it again.
I didn't think they got in.
Once in a while. Looks like we're gonna do the try again.
I thought they stopped Canton-Galva short of the end zone, so this would be a decline situation.
Well, friends,
I-
we're making it up as we go.
Again, we are confused in the crow's nest.
Another chance for 2 points.
Whitty's going to throw. He had him. He had Collins, and Collins like, dude, you couldn't see me? It's part of it. All right, so the 2-point conversion still failed, but how about HCI brings us a replay of Lane McManus scampering into the end zone on 4th and 2. Yeah, we love to see it. Canton-Galva, obviously loves the success of this football team, and people like to come watch winners. And the support from Canton-Galva, the community here, there are a lot of bleachers for an 8-man football stadium.
Yes, there are.
And it's great to see them as full as they are. And really, Goessel obviously travels well. So made the short trip over here. They've got a lot to look forward to in their season. They've made the playoffs multiple times here in recent history. This is a good-looking football team as well. Got a lot to build on here. They've brought their kick returners up to about the 12-yard line here.
Landing and Sperlin back deep for the Bluebirds. Sets a kick for the Eagles. Leighton Whitty.
Leighton Whitty about to put foot to leather. See what happens here. I wonder if we're not just going to kick this one deep. You can hear the crowd in the background. Yeah, Whitty with the stutter step, gets the most of that one. Going to get it to the 16.
Yeah, he was fielded at about the 5, so about a 11-yard run there.
Yeah, for
or
Sperlin.
reception.
34, Ethan Harrington. And the sophomore, again, we want to get these guys mentioned on the old YouTube broadcast. Again, thanks for tuning in. Share it with your friends. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all those fun things.
Yeah, we're a little over the line, so we're going to call 16.
First and 10 for the Bluebirds from their own 16.
Eagle Eye Kelly Nelson up here says it's at the 16. It's really at the 15 and a smidge. But technically that is correct.
It doesn't look like it from where he's standing. Look at the yard marker.
It's hard to argue with technically correct ball. Low snap, blows up the play, making something out of nothing is Schrog. Marston first to hit him for Canton-Galva. Short gain on the play. Second down and 8.
Yep, second down and 8 for the. And that clock continues to wind down.
Be second and 8 for the Bluebirds.
Jackson Crislip back in for Canton-Galva, freshman on the defense. Yeah, so what do you do here if you're Coach Hebert? You're like, hey, we're going to work on reps, or do we still try and go for some points real quick and see if we can't get back in this one? Schrog's going to give to Flaming. Nice tough run by Flaming around the left side. Finally, 6 Eagles push him out of bounds. Not before he gets the line to gain. First down for Goessel.
Yeah, great play there. We've seen Flaming. He has that kind of big play potential to where he he also likes to lower his shoulder and run through guys, and we've seen him do that several times tonight. So shout out to Flaming, number 30 for the Bluebirds.
Yeah, that boy's a gamer. Runs hard every play. Haven't seen him take a play off once.
No, I'm not. No, next Sunday. Yeah. Played last Sunday.
Fake here, play action.
Pass to 84. He has him.
Oh, my goodness. That was a great ball.
That was the best looking
Just rolls
pass.
off his fingertips to bring up second down.
The center. Jory Ratzlaff out in pass coverage. Great pass coverage. I've mentioned it several times tonight, what an athlete he is. He's fast and needs to play center and doing a great job playing center here tonight. Doing a really good job in coverage right there. Make up speed, got his hands up. Great defense. Good pass. Defense wins at that time. Schrog had some time there. Really the first time we've seen him have that kind of time, except for throwing it to the tight end. Flaming is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Several Eagles in on that tackle. 3rd down and long for the Bluebirds. Credit Ison Marston.
Fleming on the carry brought down by Marston and Nightingale for the Eagles.
And the freshman Jackson Nightingale. We're going to have a timeout here.
Goessel.
Hey, you can't take them with you. Just well call them and use them up.
Yep. Just we'll be able to take opportunity, coach your guys, maybe set up a play that you're wanting to see to kind of practice. So I'm sure Goessel will take advantage of this and maybe drop a play or run something that they've been wanting to see some film on. So the Eagle defense here needs to be ready for just about anything.
Gives us the opportunity to remind you once again, Wednesday night is going to be the jersey auction. Tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, go over to Goessel and watch the volleyball tournament. And next Friday night, Canton-Galva homecoming. Come out and support the candidates and the football team. Next Friday night, 6:29 on the clock. The Eagles lead 56-14. It's 3rd down, 10 to go, ball on the 27. Well, it's been a fun night. It's great to be back in the booth. Great to be back watching football. It's great to have great sponsors like we do, like HCI, Main Street Bar and Grill, Canton Lockers, First and MCDS, and Sunflower Mercantile. And it's been really fun saying State Bank of Canton. Flaming in motion, fake to him. Schrog set to air it out. Got Flaming on the sideline and connects with him. What a great throw and catch.
Yeah, great play there by Flaming and Schrog there with a good throw.
Brought out of bounds by number 12, Jackson Chrislett.
Freshman Chrislip in coverage.
Result of the play is a 1st down. 1st and 10 Bluebirds from the Eagle 39.
39-yard line. Ball in Canton-Galva territory. Goessel hasn't turned the ball over. Pretty impressive. Canton-Galva led the state in interceptions last year. Of course, they had 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Now at Colorado State, Jet Vinson in the backfield.
Shrug on the keeper, brought down by number 22, Wyatt Collins.
Set a record for pick sixes as well, I believe.
Yep.
Bring up 2nd and 1.
Interceptions and pick sixes.
Our stats guys downstairs aren't paying attention. I think they're talking about the loaded nachos tomorrow night.
Maybe some wings at the Main Street Bar and Grill.
2nd and short. Clock running now, under 5 minutes to go in this contest. Wide receiver to the right, well off the line of scrimmage. Fake, play action, loads up, does Schrog. So if the freshman turns around, he could have made us look like we knew what we were talking about, as he had great coverage, just didn't turn around and pick it off. He'll get there. Great coverage, Jackson Crislip. Next time, turn around, get you one of those Oskies.
Yeah, the Bluebirds almost had it, and looks like he might have had it for a split second, but then I think Crislip was kind of able to go in and make some contact there and able to get the ball on the ground.
The big fellas who have been awesome all night haven't got to Schrog here in the latter part of this contest. Football, we talked about turnovers. There it is, right there.
Number 33, Noah Collins, able to jump on that one.
Don't know if that's the announcer jinx or not. But the CG faithful will take it.
That was Noah Collins on the recovery, and it's Eagle football 1st and 10 from their own 33.
Canton-Galva has a chance to get out of this game early with a score here. Eagles slow to get the play called in. They're on the clock. Under 5 to go. Canton-Galva's going to have to call timeout. They're not going to get this one off. Never mind. Stand corrected. We're going to have a hold here, I believe.
Woody on the keeper, he's shoved out of bounds by Spurgeon.
Yeah, I think maybe Wyatt Collins there might have held his guy, kind of tackled him.
You're not supposed to do that?
No. I think you're supposed to keep him inside the shoulder pads.
Huh. What are we?
Holding is the call against the Eagles. Be 10
10
yards from the spot. And we'll retry 1st down.
So 1st and 15 for Canton-Galva. Wide receivers right and left. McManus in the backfield. Behind and off to the right of Whitty. Give is going to be to McManus. He is tackled in the backfield, but not so fast, my friend. Lane McManus is going to end this one. State Bank of Canton soaring to success. Lane McManus with a touchdown. Look at the X or the Twitter, whatever you want to call it, the Instagram. Follow Canton-Galva Broadcasting if you want to see that one again, because it'll be on the highlight reel.
That's what Lane McManus does best, is just explode with a huge play when you think there was no play. You know, back there.
He was tackled 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage,
Yeah,
and gets it to pay dirt.
yeah, he was all but tackled back there, and we're just going to give you guys that replay because I know everyone wants to see that one. We appreciate everyone sticking with us through this game. It's been a great game to watch. We saw a lot of good football. We'll be back out here at Margarita Stadium next week for the homecoming game versus Solomon. So make sure everyone tries to do their best effort to come out here, and if not, you guys can.
Yeah, Eagles versus Gorillas. Let's cap this one off. The Battle of the Birds here tonight. Eagles versus Bluebirds as they trot down to the goalposts. Excited to get their first victory of the season under their belt. On behalf of the Canton-Galva Broadcasting crew, we appreciate you tuning in on the YouTube. Don't forget to give them a follow, a like. Go find them on the Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, Twitter. Go out and support the Goessel, the Canton-Galva girls tomorrow at Goessel. We appreciate you tuning in. Come right back here next Friday night. We'll be back with you if you can't make it out. Go Eagles.
Hey, we appreciate everyone coming out. Thanks to all our friends from from Goessel coming out to Margreter Stadium. We hope everyone travels.